Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Inglorious Ingrates. We are here. This is your Dungeon Master, the Daily Dungeon Master. We have with us Avery.
Hello.
Archon.
Hey.
Guy.
Hello.
Dasria.
Whatever.
And Musi.
Sup?
Musi's a new player, going to be with us for a couple of months, and we will be introducing her character soon. So just a quick overview. The party previous to the podcast were on a slaver ship that crashed on an island. They have since escaped the island, which was destroyed by a goddess with whom Avery actually serves now as her chosen. And I believe several in the party actually worship the goddess at this point. You will find out that several characters have interesting abilities, not part of their class. That was a result of the adventure previous. This is a homebrew campaign, so hope you sit back, listen, and enjoy. We will have another character, Winter, hopefully joining us soon. Winter is the player who plays Winter is currently unavailable. We also have another character named Idris, who is unavailable today and will be joining us next week. With no further ado, welcome to the Inglorious Ingrates. So, you guys are on a boat with a dead guy.
I love dead guys.
And an unconscious person.
Yeah.
How long has it been since the last thing?
You guys just escaped, watched everything, so it's been about an hour since you guys saw the island go.
Do we see Hugo waving at us in the distance?
No. Hugo went flying with the tornadoes and the debris and the hurricane.
So sad.
Anyway,
So you're like,
I didn't do
you're
it.
unconscious? You're unconscious.
Can I try and stabilize him?
I think
Oh,
I'm
she's stabilized. She's stabilized. She's just unconscious. She's at 0.
Oh, she's just zonked. Okay, you're fine.
The curiosity got the best
She's
of
just
me.
faking it.
Gee, I am in need of a wand.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what she
I need
said.
a wand.
Okay.
For those at home, Archon is requesting the wand, and Archon is a barbarian.
Cut myself.
No!
Draw refer to my scroll that I wrote. Oh yeah. Do all the bloody runes on her cheeks and her forehead and wave them on and do my mumbling. Cast healing word.
Okay, roll it.
Can you only cast healing word as a ritual?
I don't know.
I think it's mostly flavor.
He-
Hey, max roll.
Hey!
You get 6 hit points back.
Hey, that's almost.
Dasria, you wake up to see Archon with strange runes all over his face, holding a.
Didn't I see him do this before? Though?
You've seen him do this before, and he did it on you, and you're awake, and you feel there's stuff on you.
It's my blood, don't worry. My blood has healing qualities.
Obviously. There's that brief, 1,000-mile stare just past you. Thank you. You have a gift. It is the stare of why am I alive?
Oh, speaking
kind
of dab at the blood on his arm and smear it to make a unibrow and mustache on her face.
No, okay, do you add on to the blood that you booped on her nose last session after she murdered him with a javelin?
Absolutely, I do.
Welcome back. I didn't know if our guys would let you return or not, but I
Exactly.
just giving you another chance.
Thank goodness.
Well,
I still
I
have
don't
to
mean to
play
split
with
hairs here, but I gave her another chance. Here's your stick. I'll need it later.
Thank
So-
you. Wipes everything off her face.
Wait, I still have the prayer book, right?
Yes, you do.
Cool. I'm gonna. So Idris is the one who's leading the boat. He's sailing.
He's the one sailing the boat, looking for land.
I ask him how long does he think it'll be.
He's looking at the map that he took out of the chest,
Mhm.
and he says, "Maybe a day."
Okay. I'm gonna start studying my prayer book and praying to the goddess. Please get us off this boat. I don't want to be on this boat for very long. If we could just get some direction, I'd really appreciate it.
Ooh, teach me one.
Are you praying that out loud?
No.
Okay.
I don't want them to know that I'm secretly really endeared by the goddess.
Dasbury washes her face by shoving her face over the side of the boat.
I very almost nearly push her over.
I feel like you need to roll something.
I restrained myself to go back to
Cease
reading because I knew the goddess wouldn't like it.
It's getting late in the day, and you see Idris has you guys holding on to the till, and you guys are helping row, along with obviously the sail. And he's having you guys row, and he's looking at the map. He's looking up at the sun, and he's just pointing for you guys to continue on. And just a moment here. Anyways, and you travel for some time, and he finally says, "I see land."
Finally. Thank Palmora. How far out is it?
He's looking, goes, "We should be there by midnight."
What time is it now?
About 6.
Okay. Would we be able to take a long rest?
Yeah, you guys can take a long rest. Absolutely.
Anyone gonna stay awake?
Okay, and that is Winter joining us.
Winter!
Hello, Winter.
Greetings.
Winter is now joining us. Say hi, Winter.
I guess Idris will have to stay awake.
Hello.
Sail the ship, right?
Yeah, direct us.
Yeah.
Idris
is going to stay away. I'll stay
Yeah.
awake with him.
Okay.
I'll sit at the back of the boat so our boat does this.
I'm gonna sit at the front trying to read it out, but I'm like 90 pounds soaking wet.
Winter, everybody's taking a long rest right now in the boat, and land was just sighted. Did you catch that, Winter?
Somebody needs to catch me up here because I've missed a lot of stuff.
Basically, the party escaped the island on a small ship, and they watched the island get destroyed. And you guys have Melisandre with, and are now sailing off away from the island, trying to find land. Idris, of course, got that map out of the pirate or the slaver ship chest that you guys had found, and he's using that to navigate, using the sun and navigating to the closest landmass.
Fair enough.
Okay. Anything anybody else is doing?
Just, can I cast guidance on Idris to help him like guide us there?
Sure.
I give him like a slight tap in the butt, like you got this, soldier, and then I go to bed.
He's kind of goes, huh, and it just keeps going.
You go do what you do best, honey. You go take a good, nice, long nap.
Shut up.
Okay. Just about before midnight, you guys get close to land, and both Guy and Idris wakes you guys up and tells you guys are about to make landfall.
Woo!
Should we start considering how we're going to divide up all this stuff?
Yeah. So, wait, what does this island look like in this land? Like, is it wooded? Is it like a desert? Or like
It looks like grassy plains with, you can see different sets of like forested areas in the distance, and you clearly see a road that goes by.
And do we know this landmass that we're?
He says it's the main. He says he doesn't know where on the mainland that you guys landed. He just knows you guys are at the mainland.
Oh.
So, what was in the loot from last time? Other than the dead body.
I didn't. All I know is it.
Nobody wrote it down.
I think.
Idris did. I don't remember.
Sorry.
I remember the
You were in
the
contact.
armor and then the weapon.
There was a mace, right? There was a crown. There was a mace.
Idris has the crown because he needs it to fuel his ego. I just know he wanted that desperately.
I didn't want anything. I told you guys. We're just put it on
Yeah.
yourselves.
I don't think any of it was useful to me, so I didn't take any of it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, so she was.
Wait, scale. Scale now.
You guys.
I don't
Unless
like
I can fashion scale mail into an awesome
Loincloth.
loincloth.
Unlikely.
Unlikely.
Probably a good kill.
Ooh, that'd be
Kill.
a
Well,
sexy
that's more accurate.
So I can't really use
So,
it now. I'm not.
there
I
is
don't think you're proficient.
a bunch of dinnerware.
Ooh.
So-
Okay, expensive dinnerware.
Like
The guy who,
So,
all of the above. It's a set. Probably worth upwards of 1,000 gold. There's the guy wrapped up, the prince wrapped up.
Seaward.
He's wearing chainmail, and it got a shield, and a longsword, and a dagger.
I'm taking daggers.
There is a chest of gold, of 600 gold pieces. Off of Villadel, you got his crown. Then you have Villadel's armor and his mace.
You said the crown was worth 500, didn't you?
Correct.
And what was his armor? Was the scale?
Scale mail, yeah.
So
get anything from the queen?
No, she was. She had just.
can I do an insight check to see if which weapon the goddess was talking about? If it was the fancy weapon that you could wield it's your own, if it's the longsword or the mace.
You're guessing it would be the mace. It's Villadel's.
Okay. Can I take the mace?
Wait, the stick.
Stick.
Protect magic.
It's very important stick.
It's
I'll hold on to it, but
I have access to my spells now, right? Okay.
Yes, you finally deciphered the rest of the spell book, and you have access to those spells.
Okay. So in that case, but we do listen to material components in this group, right? So I need a pearl worth 100 gold pieces and an owl feather.
Yeah.
Do I find a pearl in this stash?
No.
We could maybe try and find you a focus when we get to some town, maybe. I'm willing to trade my daggers, an amount of my daggers for that mace. Not all of them, of course, but
Who's got the mace right now?
nobody. I'm just
Just in the boat. We haven't really.
Sure, keep your daggers and the mace.
You sure?
Whatever.
Mace. So I can't really use the armor since I'm not proficient.
Really?
Oh, I'm a cleric now.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
And the goddess gives you the knowledge of how to wield the mace and wear the armor.
Can we use the wand and use detect magic on all this
Yeah.
to see what's what?
Detect.
You guys have no idea how to activate it. She does.
Oh Duchess, will you please use the magical wand to please decipher the magics of this mace, armor, and whatnot, please?
Here.
Well, you don't need the bag.
I'll give it to you, and you keep a close eye on her.
I'm clenching and just for the goddess, for the goddess, for the goddess, for the goddess, and I hand the stick.
Or you keep the stick.
Well,
so you know how to use it.
I was like, cast it without it.
Oh,
So we can sell this. Well, she's not going to say that because she's not thinking that.
yeah.
But,
And, well, it would also save you a spell slot.
Yeah.
oh, so it's, what?
It's very useful.
And I need it for my.
Okay, those rituals.
I need it
So
for my
detect
healing
magic
word.
that I got, that is an extra skill where I can cast it once per long rest?
No, this is that. It was part of that whole as you're gaining your ability.
I was
Detect
not
magic
entirely
so you
sure.
could
That's
cast
why I
the
wanted to ask. Okay,
He just thinks he has to.
so yeah, then I guess in that case, yeah,
Because it's a magic
she'll
stick.
use it. And
So the
so that
javelin,
is her armor.
the javelin you
Oh,
found.
yeah, the javelin one.
But she
It's-
gave that to somebody else. I think it went to
Idris?
Idris, thank you.
The javelin, the dagger you guys have found.
The sexy one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The plus, yeah, it was a +1.
Was it a plus one?
Yes.
The armor and the mace, all magical.
Okay.
Which armor? Chainmail or scale?
Scale.
What was the prince wearing armor?
Yes, chainmail,
He was
and he's wielding a shield.
The
okay.
wand was once per day, right?
No, it's got 5 charges,
Oh, woo, total?
Total.
Okay.
and it recharges 1d4 plus 1 charges at dawn.
5 charges.
Okay.
D4 recharge.
You said mace, scale mail, javelin, dagger, as well.
Correct.
Everything else is
is standard.
Monday.
Mundane, but very good quality.
Okay, so and this is after we use the detect magic, she discovers that this is everything that is magic.
Correct.
She will also explain that she cannot cast Identify right now, but if we find the right material, she's pretty sure that she could tell you more about the items.
What about you, Winter? What do you got going on? What are you doing?
Very true.
Give me time to think.
Winter? You still with us? Hello? I think we may have lost Winter.
It is now spring.
I mean, you know cats. They come and go as they please.
Exactly.
I swear it was
You found a box.
Hello? Okay, I think we lost Winter. Oh, there you are. Yes, I was talking to you. Winter, what do you have anything you're wanting out of this bunch?
What all is there? You guys kind of cut out a time or two.
There's some chainmail that hasn't been claimed, a shield, a long sword. I think somebody claimed the crown.
Idris.
There's a bunch of dinnerware.
Ooh. I'm particularly fascinated with the dinnerware.
I'll take the dinnerware and the longsword.
Except for the fanciest spoon in the
Who's
clue.
got the magic skill?
You're going to be missing one
I
spoon.
mean, if someone else wants
Anyone
it.
in here have Phoenix?
Spoons!
I already have armor. Does someone else have armor? Does not someone else not have
You
armor?
take that. We need our goddess's chosen one to be well protected and well armed. So.
I have
Well, there's chainmail too.
I have hide armor if anybody wants that. I will be happy to
I
try.
can already hide
I
pretty
don't
good.
think you have armor.
I'm not allowed to wear armor.
You're not.
Right? That's a wizard.
Oh, you're squishy. That's
Yeah.
right. Do you want
Nah.
no? But do you
Unless I
want?
decide to take war
Do
mage.
you want armor? Do you?
Right?
And I
Armor.
don't. I think
And I can already hide really well.
Winter. Would you want chainmail?
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to wear that.
I think
Say
you
what?
found studded. You found studded somewhere.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to wear it.
Yeah.
He did,
armor.
he did, yeah.
Yes.
It was one of the orcs.
What's his class?
What class did you get assigned?
I didn't.
Oh, that's right, because you weren't there. Give me a second. Let me find your stats and tell you what you came out as. Wrong
I
group.
also only have a 12 strength, so I don't think I'll be able to wear that.
13 for check.
Sorry, just a moment, please. Did I pick the wrong one?
No.
I did.
Well, you can still use chainmail, but you take like a 10-foot movement penalty if your strength's not strong enough.
And also,
I think you ended up as a bard.
yes.
What he did. Yeah,
Yeah, you ended up as a bard.
Oh, good. That's what I was hoping for.
You got 2 bards.
We actually have 2 bards, a wizard, a barbarian, a cleric, and a monk. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, that's
OP.
right.
Okay.
You said it was scale mill?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Cool beans.
magical.
Yes, I don't know what magicalness it is yet, so I'm just putting it in small.
Okay. So you guys make landfall. The ship is up on the shore. Idris asks you to help him haul the boat up onto the beach.
Okay. That's where it is not.
Too bad we can't use your brother as a guinea pig to try and
I know.
Why?
So the boat doesn't float away, Idris says.
The boat needs to be burnt and sent out to sea.
Yeah.
But-
disregard for the body.
Idris goes, "This is a nice boat. We can sell this
The
boat."
boat needs to be burnt and
Let
sent out to sea.
we have a
Like
body
you
that
guys
needs to
agreed.
be respected, a dead one that needs to be respected, and Archon will lose his mind if you don't do this. So we're following Archon, sweetheart. He's been right so far. We're doing this.
Okay. Idris, his eye is twitching. Literally, his eye is twitching as you guys are saying you're gonna. He goes, "Wait,
You don't
So
want to
do
argue.
we have any way to make fire?"
Yes.
Yes.
You don't want to argue with Franklin and Drake.
Exactly.
Okay.
You have a fire soul, don't you, Dasha?
Yeah, actually, dumb question. Prestidigitation is not enough for this, right?
It would spark a small fire if you had some fuel.
Okay.
on it. Archon.
I'll use my.
So you burn your hands.
You on it.
I use
Push
the boat out to sea. It's just a little bit of smoke coming up and it eventually floats outside. Just like, well, technically there was fire.
Driftwood and
fuel for the fire.
breaking benches
That
and
way
things
when
like
she
that.
lights it, it will just like literally explode into a bonfire.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You get it lit, and you've got a fire going on board.
Actually, I will say that she does actually cast Burning Hands. She as she's collecting wood,
Oh, there you go.
she kind of sits down with the book and examines. She's like, I think I can do this. It's one of those. I don't know if I can, but we're gonna play this until she casts Burning Hands.
Okay.
And we're gonna burn a fucking
You
stuff.
cast Burning Hands into the boat, and you see Idris. His eyes just.
Single tear.
Now push it.
And you push it out in the sea.
I'll help you.
And you see the ship going out and just kind of turning with the tide, and it's just smoke and fire coming off.
And I'll start singing the song of my people.
Please sing the song.
Give me a performance check.
That's not going to attract any enemies out of the middle of the
You
night.
better know.
Oh, natural 20.
First natural 20 of the game. Of this.
First roll of the night.
That's the first roll of the night. That is absolutely outstanding, Archon. This beautiful song. Archon stands up, and there's this gorgeous song,
Operatic, I mean.
just singing this deep baritone as he's singing this the death chant of his people. You guys are just moved to tears as he is
Very
just
emotional.
singing
Very
this, and even Idris is kind of like, okay, but
Keith's over here bawling her eyes out.
I know, I'm sitting over here and keep losing it, just melting down.
and you guys are on shore. You guys are on the shore, on the sandy shore, and watch the boat burning as it just floats further on out to sea.
Can I make a little memorial for him?
Out of what?
I'd like driftwood,
Okay.
and I'd like to use a dagger or sharp rock or something to carve into it. Did we ever find out his name? I don't think we did.
I don't know.
Son of the Sea King,
Mhm.
and then I'm gonna put it on the beach, do a little prayer up to Felnora, and just
I'm helping
rest
you.
well, my guy.
Yeah.
Rest well.
Okay.
He shall be missed. His corpse and all.
But not by us.
Okay.
His song, I absolutely
Yeah, she doesn't play that.
Falonora spiritual.
Okay. And you guys sit. You guys are standing there on the shore, and what now?
You said there was a road?
There is a road.
Yes. We want to go on the road or off to the side of the road until we know exactly where we are.
All he knows is that you guys are on the mainland somewhere, and he's like, I just have sea charts. I don't know where we are, what's going on.
We're on the go.
Let's follow.
You can probably just follow the road. Right?
Also, we assume it's
Until you
Archon.
find.
Let's follow
Are you carrying all the
along
treasure?
road, but not on the
Sure.
road for now. How about
Yeah, near the road, but not on it.
Until we can move until we find some sort of
that? So we can take cover if we
civilization
run
and find out
across
where we're at.
something.
Just to let you guys know, you guys are starting to get a little hungry. You guys haven't had anything to eat in over a day.
I'd look at Astria. I hear tiefling is a delicacy in some parts of the world.
21 on
Sure,
survival
goddess
to
will
hunt
really
game.
like that.
Okay.
Cannibalism.
You
Definitely one of the virtues of
as you guys are doing this,
Felnora.
Archon comes back with this deer, literally this deer over his shoulder, and just throws it onto the ground. I caught this.
You're literally the only reason we haven't murdered each other.
Can I roll survival?
If we gather some more wood, can you use that hands thing again?
Something like it, yes.
Can I roll to skin it?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a survival check.
Let me help.
It's like morning right now.
Can I cast guidance on myself?
I'm not going to allow that for this.
Dang. Okay.
I give her advantage. We work together. I got survival also.
You're proficient? Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Survival. Ooh, 19.
19, outstanding.
Excellent work.
Like, that means the world to me that you complimented me, Archon.
You managed to take one of your daggers and you skin it. Winter, what are you doing?
He's like, yeah, maybe I wasn't.
Not sure.
You got a firewood. You can cook it.
Hold on, guys. Say that again.
I can help set up a fire if anybody needs.
Okay, give me a survival check.
You got survival also.
Oh, wait.
Anybody else got
That's his,
survival?
that's his main skill next to perception. Oh wait, stealth.
That's awful. With the deer? No! That's awful! No!
That's exactly what he did.
I know that's what he did!
He's on
You
escape
didn't
mode.
sing it. I'm gonna. Oh! I feel so bad.
This deer
Okay,
has a betrayal inside.
Winter grabs a bunch of.
Makes the meat taste sweeter.
Winter gets a fire going, and who's cutting up the deer?
I'll let Winter do it. I mean,
You're skinny.
I was skinny. Do I get the pelt from it?
Yeah, you've got the pelt, big and bloody.
I hand it to Archon.
Thank you. I'll roll it up.
Squeeze it out over here. Oh no, I do take a little bit of the deer's blood and get it on down.
Can I roll like something so I can slap her hand away?
Make an unarmed attack.
I can do that.
I've got an herbalist kit. Can I look around for some herbs that we might be able to use?
Sure, go ahead.
Let's see. Come on.
So I've got leatherworking tools.
Yeah, well, you don't have leatherworking tools. You have the proficiency with them.
Oh, that's
13.
right. I was gonna say- okay. All right,
Yes.
gotcha.
Yes. I get it.
She comes up.
Yeah.
I don't need to sleep tonight.
Would I do nature or survival check
Aw.
for those herbs?
I'm getting closer to you. We're like siblings.
Oh, we'll continue getting closer. I promise.
Honey, I sleep with 14 daggers on my person, hon. I'm not scared of you. Your squishy little teeth like nose and a boober on the nose. Oh, so cute.
She walks away.
Well,
I would actually.
One for Avery.
Avery, what race are you?
Half elf.
I do.
So you
are.
Okay.
I was gonna ask. I assume at some point Dasri has studied geography. So is there some kind of role she could make? Maybe try to figure out where the hell they might be.
Give me a survival check.
Not good at that. We're gonna play this game. Which dice doesn't hit me today? Let's go with this one.
I am active.
18.
18. You think you're in the kingdom of Endir?
Do I have some idea what direction we should walk up? Because I assume the road goes in two directions.
It goes left and it goes right.
Do I have any idea what might be the better direction to go?
Give me an intelligence check.
And do we know? Who are we supposed to return Palestine to?
Her father.
Where?
That is an 8.
Did we?
Where we
A what?
from?
An 8.
An 8.
Redfern?
You aren't paying attention to where it is, but you weren't paying attention to exactly which way the sun went down, which would have been your best guess. So somewhere on the southwest coast, because that's the coast, and that's Endir. Endir is got a coast on the southwest side.
So I don't know which way we need to go, or I do. It's like
You could be on the south side and going east and west. You could be on the southwest side where it goes northwest, southeast. You could be on the complete west side where it goes north and south. You have no clue.
I know we're in the plains. Don't know which part of the plains. Not sure what direction to go.
Can we all check the FPS survival?
I don't think she actually shares what she
I
figured
got a
out.
21 on the herbalism check, so I see
Yeah.
in the deer well. I
Yeah, you do find a good number of herbs and medicinal herbs that you could use. Enough that if you were to cobble it together to form a herbalism kit, you could get like one use out of it.
You're proficient in that, right?
Woo.
Okay.
I'm going to take the remains of the deer and see if I can start creating hey, leather workers get like bone needles and all that kind of stuff.
So do you have a dagger or something?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to take a dagger and start carving up leatherworking tools, basic leatherworking
I
tools.
can dry out the guts and make the sinew rope and
Okay.
the bone needles and all that type of stuff.
What are you doing with the deer hide?
I'm gonna make a bag of it.
A bag out of it. Okay. Give me a. What kind of check would that be?
Yeah, I don't know.
Survival?
Yeah, give me a survival check.
Can I give him guns?
Oh, 19.
Can I give him guidance for it?
22.
Huh?
Can I give him guidance for it?
You didn't know he was doing it. You were busy with your activities.
Busy with Dasria?
Yeah, Dasria. Yeah, you cobbled together. You've got a nice knapsack that you made out of it. What do you? Are you keeping the deer horns?
Yeah.
It's got antlers.
You should make a crown for yourself.
I don't know myself.
You're so wise. Oh, we all look at Idris with his actual gold and jeweled crown, as Archon says, "I don't adorn myself with such stupid things."
Okay.
The trappings. Well,
So which way are you guys going? Left or right?
Why it's always
Oh, I guess I'm sorry. You guys are camping for the night.
it was around midnight when we got.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's about 1-2 in the morning at this point.
At least he and Idris and probably Archon all need to get some rest. We were on duty when the rest were resting.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need to rest right now, so I can take first watch. I guess me and Dasher have to take the watch.
Perception check, both of you.
Okie dokie.
Oh, good.
Can I cast guidance? Or no, I can't cast guidance myself in the skin. 12. Perception, you said?
Yeah.
15.
15. Outstanding.
How much she's good at.
Okay. You guys are on watch. You are actively looking around, keeping an eye. Having the fire to your back is not super helpful, especially since you have dark vision, correct?
As a half health, yes.
Dasria, and you have it.
Yep.
It's kind of interfering with your dark vision a little bit. Give me another perception check.
18.
16.
You see movement on the peripheral of your dark vision,
On the purple.
right on the edge of your dark vision.
I batted Dasria. Look, movement.
Do I see anything now that she points it out?
Give me another one.
One of these days. No. The 4.
No, you're not seeing anything, and you're kind of looking.
So is it a lot of movement, like a band, like you're an army, or is it like a singular thing?
You only caught the movement of one thing.
Okay. How long has it been since they started the rest? How long has it been since the rest started?
About 2 hours.
Okay. I'm gonna tell Dathria. Okay. So I don't know if it's a threat or not, and I don't want to wake them up yet because they haven't really gotten to rest very much. How about we just watch it for now, and if it gets closer, we, start bopping their faces, and you can swing at them with your tail, and we'll wake them up. That work for you, Duchess? Oh, Duchess, my Duchess?
One moment. Can I cast thaumaturgy on the fire to make it brighter and see if that makes it easier to see anything?
Okay. Yeah. You
I just like using spells.
make the fire brighter, and at that point, you see a host of goblins standing there with scimitars and short bows. A host of them, and when they see that you notice them, you hear a scream, and they just rush up, and they are surrounded, and they surround you guys.
I kick Archon awake.
Archon, give me a perception check with advantage.
Because I'm kicking you. I swear to God, you know my God.
See, we're just gonna, if they didn't move for a second, they were snuff the fire. We're like, we don't see them.
14.
14. You wake up, and there's a scimitar pointed in your face and arrows pointed at you guys.
Goblins.
You're guessing, as you wake up and look, there is no less than 30 goblins and 2 wargs. There's 2 goblins riding wargs.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. What can we do you for?
The fire! You're prisoners now. Come with us.
Okay.
I'm gonna smack that scimitar in my face and try to twist it.
I pin Archon, like, after he does that, like, grab his arm. It'll be easier if we cooperate.
If we don't die.
I wake up Guy and, Winter.
Guy's getting very... Guy, Idris, and Winter are very rudely getting kicked awake by goblins and poked with weapons. And
okay.
I agree with what she's saying, but the one with the scimitar in my face, I'm going to take special note of
Okay.
what that one looks like.
okay,
And I'm going to tell him, you will be dead.
good luck with that. Good luck with that. And they, is anybody going to fight them, stripping you of your gear?
Can I try to persuade them?
You can certainly try.
Because even this is a dumb question, but like, I assume that our treasure chest full of shit is clearly visible, isn't it?
Oh yeah, all of this stuff is.
They've already.
Yeah.
did it. Okay.
Can I roll to hide my prayer book? Like, how big is
Give
the
me a
prayer
sleight of hand.
book? How big is a prayer book?
It's about the size of your journal there.
Sleight of hand?
Give me a persuasion check. What are you trying to persuade them to let you keep?
Not, maybe not keep, this may be dumb, but she wants to just try to convince them.
18.
18?
18.
A sleight of hand?
Yes.
You kind of slip it under your shirt, down your back, and you just, as they're stripping you of your daggers and everything else, your armor is being stripped. They're telling you to take your armor, they're taking your mace, taking all of your weapons.
All of my daggers.
As you're talking to them, the one of the goblins riding a war just points his sword at you and goes, "No."
I haven't even said anything yet.
He can just sense it.
So I open my mouth and he goes, "No."
You're a Karen. He can tell.
You've got that aura
Ouch.
about you.
That is hurtful. How dare you?
Okay.
Did I ask if it was hurtful?
You guys see a
Sorry to get
a wagon, a wagon being drawn by 2 donkeys, being pulled up, and and it's just filled with stuff. And there's 3 people standing behind the wagon with their hands bound and in ropes, and they're just in a short train behind them.
How many?
3.
Okay.
They were humanoids, not like them?
They're humans.
Humans.
Yeah.
Did you go try to like
do
jump on a
any-
wagon and hop on it?
Do any of them
No, this is not a situation where we're in.
do any of them look like they could have been slaves on our ship? Like, do we recognize them?
No, you don't recognize them.
Okay.
Just made that.
I actually don't know if she would shut up.
I will be quietly murmuring to Falinora to help save us.
Normally I would fight, but I think I would.
He's like, God, there's too many of them.
There is too many. That's too many.
Okay.
If there were 2 of you, maybe, but
Winter, are you doing anything?
Nothing special at the moment.
Okay. So they strip you of all of your gear. You basically are left, as you started on the island, with clothes on your back. You're letting them take everything.
All she had was the spellbook and the wand and the bow. Yeah.
They definitely take the bow, and the book. They go to take the book from you.
She probably does, like, resist. I don't know if they're gonna win or if she's gonna win. You know what I mean?
Give me a persuasion check.
Do I have to tell you what she's saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Shit. I can't come up with anything this quick. It's just a dusty book. Why do you want it? Can you even read it? Wow. Never said she was good at it.
Give me the persuasion check.
That's such a good thing to say.
No. That's a point, but maybe not for the faces. That's an 11.
Yeah, about
I couldn't think of anything else.
It goes, useless book. you have, and just throws it at you and walks off.
That worked.
Incredible. It keeps it.
Okay. You
Every
guys,
kind of shot that worked too.
you guys
Still
are.
have the wand, or did you get that?
No, they took the wand. Yeah.
She doesn't fight all fours.
The
I assume she keeps her shoes.
the
Because I don't take the magic stick.
I'm the magic stick.
they
You're the magic stick.
No! I need.
you guys are all bound and just bound together in a chain behind behind them, and they start taking you guys. The two wargs, goblins riding wargs, along with 10 other goblins, are basically surrounding you guys as you guys go on. The other 20 split off and go the other direction on the road. You guys are heading basically right.
But I was watching, when she was being stripped of her stuff, so I could watch who took the wand.
Oh, the wand! It was the same one who slapped you in the face, and he takes it and he throws it in the back of the wagon with the rest of the stuff that's in there.
This is a dumb question. If I were to lose the book, would I still be able to cast?
Yes, but you would still be able to cast, but only. But every time you use a spell slot, you wouldn't be able to re-get it because you wouldn't have your book to study.
Okay, gotcha. So it'd just be like a one spell. And
Yeah.
I only have one spell because I didn't sleep.
Yeah, you
No,
got
one.
yeah, but you got a long rest on the boat.
No, but I used burning hands on the boat after we landed.
Do which what?
I used burning hands to burn the boat, which is the first level spell.
Oh,
Yeah, so I've got one spell slot.
you have one spell slot remaining.
That's
Yes.
fine. I got cantrips.
Okay.
They're great. We love cantrips.
If I can, without breaking it, because I know I probably would, I'm going to test the strength of the boat.
Oh, they did not touch the grate. They're not sure why you have it strapped across your chest.
Well, I adorned that thing with a bunch of goblin teeth and ears. Remember me telling you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's covered.
Oh, never mind. They took that thing.
No, why did you tell him that?
What's our water?
Never mind.
It's all right.
What order are we tied in?
He's last. She's first, and the rest of you guys are in between.
Can we have an actual order? Though I want to know who I can talk to sneakily, presumably.
You can talk to Guy, or you can talk to Winter.
Okay.
Can I do like a dex check to see if I can finagle my way out of the ropes like I did with the chains at the beginning?
Sleight of hand.
It's a sleight of hand, yeah. You, give me an athletics check.
18 plus 6, so 24.
Oh, yeah, you can pop these bad boys easy.
Okay, I'm not doing it. I just wanted to see if.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got an 8.
No, they're pretty tight on
Is
you.
it ropes or chains?
Ropes.
And I'm last.
Hmm. In fact, there's 6 goblins who are carrying short bows at the ready, not quite drawn, and they are literally doing this behind you.
I'm just gonna laugh at him until it's not enough.
Oh, so wait, in front of me, are there the humans? The 3 humans?
Mhm.
Can I talk to them?
You can certainly try.
I kind of. So I'm assuming it's all in like one big line.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of tug on my ropes to try and get the person in front of me's attention.
Okay.
Is it a male or a female?
Let's see.
Who is this?
Male.
Hey, who are you? How did you get captured by these guys?
I'm just a traveling merchant, and they waylaid me.
What's your name, good sir?
Joprani Quid.
Jabrani. Okay.
Joprani Quid. Quid.
Okay, so are these two with you? Like the two in front of us?
No, they were already here.
I'm assuming your stuff is also in the trailer?
Yeah, they killed my horses.
So sorry. Do you have any... Do you fight? Can you fight?
I'm just a merchant. I
Okay.
don't do anything like that. I was traveling to Redfern and got taken.
Hey, that's where we're from. Were you on a slave ship?
No?
Oh. Yeah, a bunch of us from Redfern got taken on from Redford got taken on a slave ship. That's how we ended up on a nearby island. We were sailing here. What did you have on you before? Like anything specific, like anything juicy, anything that we could like defend ourselves with?
No. Hey, you! Quiet! You hear yelling from the side.
Do you know who the other people from us?
No, I don't know.
Falnor was.
Who?
The goddess Falnor. Goddess of healing and light.
I never heard of her.
You will.
I tell her like, you will. She saved me once. I'll absolutely. She'll do it again. I'm her chosen one.
Dashraya would like to trip and accidentally fall to her knees. As a deception, basically.
Give me a performance or a deception check.
What's our exact surroundings right now? And what time of day is it?
It's still middle of the night. It's like 4 a.m.
Okay.
They're both at one.
What's the surroundings?
There's a forested area to your left. You've got the coast to your right, but the road is curving in, going away from the coast and heading across plains.
And where are the two wards?
The wargs, they're up in front and to the sides, and they're just riding along.
Okay.
17.
You trip and fall, and the wagon, literally everybody like gets way down for a second, and the wagon keeps dragging people, and you're kind of drug along.
Let me put it this way. My goal is to pretend to fall to my knees so I can grab a little bit of sand from the ground. Because I assume wherever we are, there's probably sand.
Not sand, but loose dirt. You can probably grab that.
Yeah, just
Okay.
a little bit. Not
Give
like
me a sleight of hand.
Can you make that part of the deception?
No.
Because then when you fall on your hands.
Yeah.
Fuck.
The goblins reacted on when that happened.
That is a 17.
17. All right. Goblins just bark at you to get up and keep moving.
She does.
Okay. It's about 6 a.m. You guys have been walking, and you're far enough away from the coast that you can't see it anymore. There's forested areas on either side, and eventually you come to where you see a town.
Can't believe you touched the dirt.
Well,
Way below you.
so the other 20 goblins went away, right? And there's 10 now?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like good odds to me.
Oh man.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, these three can't defend themselves. So it's like 5 of us against like.
As you guys get closer to the town, you see the wargs literally tell them to the warg riders. They tell the goblins to release you, and they tell you guys to stay in the town or else.
Weird. Is the town walled?
No.
What kind of movement can we see in the town?
You see patrols of goblins, groups ranging anywhere from 4 to 6. The warg riders, they go in, and you see them forming with patrols.
Is there any like signs or anything saying what the name of the town is?
Yes, actually, there's a sign that says, "Welcome to Borest."
Borast?
Borest, Borest.
Thank you. Do any of us recognize that?
Give me a history check.
20 not that. Woo!
Dirty 20, outstanding. It's a little speck of a town out in the middle of nowhere,
Okay.
way south of Redfern.
And they untied us, right? So I can like sidle up to someone real close. And
Yeah,
I kind
and they literally push you and get you into town and tell you to get in town. And the
Yeah.
wagon keeps going into town.
The other 3 humans also come in. But
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
He's moving really fast.
Keep a close eye on the wagon to see where that's going.
Where's the scimitar goblin?
He's going with the wagon.
And we're with the wagon?
No, the wagon's going on. You guys have been released, and the wagon's continuing on in town.
I'm gonna follow the other humans, the 2 I didn't talk to.
And they're standing there and just getting pushed into town. They're just walking into town
They told
like
us to stay in the town. They didn't say we couldn't follow the wagons.
The wagon went into the town ahead of us.
continued on. You guys got released. The wagon kept going into town, and then there's you guys.
I'd like to try and stealthily follow the wagon, like ducking in alleyways.
Okay.
if I can.
I'm gonna walk right down the middle of the phone.
I'm following Archon.
As you're doing that, one of the Warg Riders patrols comes out in front of you with several goblins. No, go away.
Are these the only goblins?
So you don't want me to go in the town? Which is it?
Go to the inn.
I don't know where the inn's at. It's just my first time here.
Okay. Give me a stealth check, Avery.
Okay. 16.
Okay. As Archon is sitting there engaging in conversation with this goblin patrol, it's totally a contest of wits here.
Archon's obviously going to win.
The obvious winner is already.
Yeah.
You manage to get yourself through by, and you notice that the goblins have stopped at this what looks like a large shed, and there is a number of goblins. You're kind of distracted because the wagon's in the way,
Yeah.
and they're taking everything and loading and just unloading it and throwing it all into this shed.
Okay.
Afterwards, they lock it, and there's a warg riding goblin riding a warg as part of 8 goblins that are guarding this building.
What exactly is a warg?
A wolf-like creature. They're intelligent and evil.
Oh, cute. Okay.
Bad dog. Very
Bad dog. Okay. So, it's
What about
the
the who? Bad dog.
Guardian?
There is a one warg with a goblin on top of it, and then 8 other goblins.
Okay, so 8 goblins warg.
And it's about 6:30 a.m. at this point.
And that's including my goblin, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And the sun is coming. The sun has come up at this point, and as you're looking around, you see you're in this rather small town, and you do see a clearly marked inn and tavern.
Do I still see the other 2 humans I didn't talk to?
What?
The other 2 humans?
They've wandered off into town.
Oh, they're not at the inn?
You have no idea. You wandered off elsewhere.
Oh, I'm not near the inn. The others are.
Yeah, correct.
Gotcha. My bad. Okay.
It's more of a hamlet than a town. You're guessing that this is probably this is a trade stop along this road, but agriculture is this town's primary industry.
And other than the goblins, who else is around here? Is it humans or what?
As you see humans coming out, looking around nervously at the goblins. They seem like they're trying to go about their normal business in town, but not leaving. The inn is known. You see, the inn is clearly got a sign outside that says it's called the Gray Lantern. The goblins engage you for a while, take a look around, and just brush you off and continue their patrol. But the one goblin tells you to watch yourself, or you'll end up an example like the others.
Watch myself. Goblins.
I think it might be a good idea to go to the inn to try to get an idea of what's going on here, and then we can plan our well-established murder.
Well established. Well, I'm already starting to plan it, but I'll run it by y'all. I want my knives back. Especially the sexy one. I'm not leaving here without my sexy dagger and the mace.
And I'm not leaving here without some well-placed murder.
I'm trying, sweetheart. The first thing we've agreed on.
It's a miracle.
Oh.
Take her armor too.
Mm-hmm.
They took everything but the book.
Same.
Hey, twinsies.
She like full body crazy.
Musi, after you got captured by a large horde of goblins and all of your gear was taken, much in the same way, you hear a noise outside of the inn where you've been basically holing up, and you poke your head out and you see a rather large Goliath not really arguing, but having a conversation with several of the guards several of the goblins. One's riding a warg, and you see a number of other assortment of humanoids out there. Looks like a new group of people just got captured.
All right. I'm gonna stay hiding, but I'm gonna watch the Goliath intently because if he gets beat up, I want to watch, or save him depending on how I feel at the time.
Okay, you are in one of you're in one of the rooms. Angela Surestout is the inn proprietor. You know her and she is assisted by her daughter, who is Sabrina Surestout.
Both lovely ladies.
Sabrina's a 14-year-old girl. She seems really discontent. I mean, like more so than just the town's been taken over by goblins. But she seems like really like angry.
I have a plan in the making to take her outside of town and like we're gonna kill a goblin together. And we're like, oh, just send someone with us. But I haven't quite worked out all the details yet. So
you've actually heard a rumor that somebody did try to leave town, and they were killed by plants.
That's why I'm still working on the plan.
And the only thing that was heard of them left was their screams and shrieks out on the outskirts of town. And after that, nobody saw them again. Nobody's tried to leave town again.
Mm.
Okay, what are you guys doing now?
I'm gonna make my way over to the inn, see if I can find a.
Okay.
I'm posting up outside the warehouse. And I'm just going to stare at that goblin thing. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to try to pay attention to how many patrols are there. Start counting goblins.
Intelligence check.
The least
Crack your
sensible.
knuckles. 18.
Oh my god!
Wait, -1, so 17.
17.
Oh my god. A Mission Impossible shit before in the end.
Him just casually walks out of town on accident because he didn't know where the town boundary is.
No. He's going to rob them blind and then walk out of town on accident.
As you're looking, there are. You're guessing based on numbers and watching patrols. And do you speak Goblin?
Yes, I do. Wait, look. No.
Okay.
Come on. Giant orc.
You notice that the different groups, there's actually a changeover. There seems to be like a shift change, where you see new faces.
What time does that happen?
It seems to be happening every 4 hours.
Man, you've been waiting out there a long time already.
Yeah.
Right?
He's a military
I'm just laying
strategist.
against the wall across the street. Just watching that.
Holding the walls up.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, where does my guy go? When he leaves?
Oh, he leaves? He heads out to another building in town.
Follow.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Just to know.
I'm just giving you a heads up that he's not alone. He's got 5 other goblins with him. Okay. You've counted about 25 goblins in town, and 3 wargs, or 25 goblins, 2 goblins that look like they have rank of some kind, and then 3 wargs. Okay.
So when I'm assuming me and Dasha arrive at the tavern.
Yeah, you guys get into the town while he's doing all this. You guys get into the town and you see a very tired-looking woman. Looks like she's in her mid to late 30s, and she goes, "Oh, new bunch, huh?"
I assume you can explain this all very easily because it clearly is something that's been going on for a while.
You're like, are you from the town or are you taking care?
Oh, this is my inn and tavern. I'm Angela Surestout. I'm the proprietor here.
Is she a halfling?
No, she's human.
Oh, okay. Sure, so just something.
Yeah,
That's what I thought too.
she says, well, I still have room. I have some rooms. I've got people double bunking to make sure I have enough space.
But why are they kidnapping us and bringing us to stay in an inn while they seemingly just hoard everything that we own.
Oh, you'll be set to work.
Oh, that's why they
Farming.
Farming. Charming. So, have you seen anybody else other than these goblins?
Just many, many goblins.
How, if you could give us a rough estimate, how many do you think there are?
I couldn't begin to count. When they first came, there were so many.
Okay. How long ago did this happen?
10 days ago.
Well, this is relatively new.
Here's the good news. We do know that they occasionally leave in groups of at least 10. 20 get more. No, there was like 30
30
of
of
them.
them.
And then 20 of them slid off and 10 took us back to the town. So at the very least, if there's 30 in the town, 10 will break off at some point to go get more people.
There's a roving band of 20 out this year.
Yes,
If
but
we
the
could-
point is they don't all stay here all the time.
Yeah, if we could get those 10 by themselves, follow them, sneak out, get rid of them, we could dwindle the numbers very easily, get our stuff back.
If my estimations are correct, I
Angela
could
looks and goes,
potentially.
You don't understand. Do you not understand why we haven't fought back?
I mean, you haven't explained much of anything to us, so no,
They've
not really.
threatened to burn everything.
Oh.
Our livelihood, our ability to feed ourselves. They've threatened to torch the town.
Here's my question. Has anybody, have there been any other, like, adventuring types? Or have it just been, like...
No, we've been getting merchants and random travelers. I mean, there was one woman, a tabaxi that arrived here that looked fairly capable, but
Can you take us to her?
she's rooming upstairs. I'm sure she'll be down for breakfast anytime.
Right. If we, what'd she look like? Like, she's a tabaxi, what
Yeah.
she look like?
She's white and she's got black spots.
Cool.
That is, you look identical to Winter.
That is
Oh,
amazing. Long lost twins.
Yeah, Winter
It's
sister.
essentially black freckles.
Winter Junior.
Winter, you are female version. You are
Okay, that's crazy.
twinsies with Winter, because Winter's female too.
I love that.
Hey. Somebody just around and like, you mean him? You mean her?
Favorite.
No, different ones.
I can put anywhere between 1 and 5 of them to sleep if I'm correct. At any given time.
And given Archon might not be the stealthiest, but if I can lead them away, me and Idris, if we can lead them away and get them to Archon, they're done for.
Oh no, I don't think we should attack right this second.
Not
I
right
think
now.
we need to regroup and get him back.
And get our stuff back first. That might be a...
That may be the way to phrase this.
Talking
is-
about Archon's really stealthy. See how he killed that deer earlier?
That's
I got
true.
+4 still.
If we
I
can,
understand that.
if we can take out the ones in front of.
Of the
Okay,
gate.
it's you're hearing voices downstairs.
Yeah, I wanna
Sounds
hear- I
like
don't
that,
think she
that group
needs help with
outside
that.
is.
No, I was still outside.
We're gonna commit murder.
What?
I was still outside watching the Goliath, remember?
Oh, the Goliath walked off.
Okay, I followed them.
Okay, you guys see to female tabaxi walk right by you. Goes, oh, that's her, and walk out the door.
I go up and like tap her on the shoulder, like, hey, what's your name? Sorry, I'm.
Hold on, I'm blanking on my name too.
Easy.
I'm Easy.
Hi, I'm Avery. This is Dastria.
Oh, you got my name right. Oh crap, we're becoming friends.
So we heard from Miss Angelina.
Angela.
Okay.
We heard from Miss Angela Sherstow that you seem like a capable adventure type.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Would you be
I'm
willing?
very good at cooking biscuits.
Would you be willing to help take care of this goblin problem? I will pay you.
Oh, by the way, Melisandre is
You
pouting this
spy.
entire time. Goes, how do I always end up in this position? That's it. I'm going upstairs.
Biscuits because you're a cat?
Wait.
I didn't even think about
I
it.
hate you.
Making biscuits?
I like cooking, but I didn't. Yeah,
Oh.
sure, well, that.
Okay.
That too. No, she just looks at you like she's just like racist.
No, I'm not there. I didn't say it.
You know, and that was not said out loud. That's me as a person asking you
Okay.
as a person.
Idris just goes, let me know when you guys got a plan. Melisandre just goes upstairs like, screw this, I'm out. And let me know when you've dealt with the problem.
You'll know.
We'll let you know, Princess. Okay.
And
We're calling you
and-
Princess. Shut up.
then
You move
goes
on.
upstairs and And Winter is just like looking at you as you walk by. Go, how bizarre! Dun, 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 dun. How bizarre! How bizarre! And just like not, and walks upstairs with Melisandre and goes, "I'm gonna keep an eye on our paycheck." And Idris goes, "Yeah, me too. Let me know when you need us."
I will do. Would you like to try and help us? Miss Musi?
Are you a spy?
I am a spy, but not for here. I'm a spy for the goddess.
She always like this?
Only when I'm messing with people.
Okay, then we're totally friends.
Sick! Besties! I like put my arm around her, like, she's cooler than you. Suck it, princess!
I just start purring and rubbing my cheek on your face.
Oh, I absolutely reciprocate.
Anyway, the point
And
is,
now it's gotten weird.
moving on from whatever this is,
Yes.
Whether or not you are interested, we intend to take back what was taken from us.
Angela looks
There's-
at you and goes, "The goblins come in and out of this inn all the time. Hold your voices down. And what are you doing?"
so I was planning a tea party.
We're planning a tea
How about
party.
you talk to the mayor first before you do anything?
Who's the mayor? There's a mayor in this town. We just got
Not much of a mayor anymore, is
Oh, is that one guy that walks around doing that thing? Ugh.
I don't like him already. That was confusing.
His name is Azar Frostarm.
Man, all the names in this town are just...
Azar Frost.
That was in character,
Yes.
by the way. Can you point us in this direction, then? If we must.
And she points to a larger building in town and goes, "That's the mayor's home. He's been mayor for about 15 years."
Can I roll an insight check on her, actually?
Go ahead.
It automatically seems weird to me. It's like, go talk to the mayor that clearly has no power in this town. That's a 14.
She just seems really wary of anything right now, and she's definitely very distracted right now. She's got something else on her brain that's really like taking up her attention.
I'm going to approach the counter, because I presume she's like behind
Yeah.
the bar or whatever.
Yeah.
And like, in my hand and be like, so, other than the goblin thing, which, you know, little problems, what else is going on in this town? I don't know if that's enough to roll a persuasion check or not.
It's my daughter.
Damn
She's
it, everywhere.
in love with this merchant's son. This merchant that got caught here when the town got taken over.
Really? This is what you're worried about right now?
The two of them are considering running off, and I don't want my daughter to get killed. And yes, I'm concerned about my 14-year-old daughter running off with an 18-year-old boy who has no prospects.
Valid. Okay, I get you.
That makes more sense.
Don't give shit about this. Wait, the age difference?
It's just a bundle of red flags.
I was going to say, I'm sensing parallels here.
Inside joke.
Oh.
For those at home, that's an inside joke. We're just going to ignore that and move on. I would like to point out that this was totally written before any of that.
Yeah, we don't believe you at all.
Yeah, understandable. Point of the matter is, Angela just seems very distracted. She seems very distraught about it.
So this merchant is a scumbag?
The merchant's son,
The merchant's son is a scumbag. My apologies. I'm
he
only half paying attention.
just seems like every other young man who thinks he knows everything. I don't even think his father knows what's going on.
So you said that like
I can push him out in front of a goblin, see what
so
happens.
what other than the goblins like attacking town, is there anything else out there that we should be worried about?
What do you mean? Oh, the something on the edge of town that's killing everybody who tries to escape?
yeah, the murder plants.
Something, not someone.
I heard about the murder plants.
Yeah, could you enlighten me on that?
Heard.
We don't know. All we know is that everybody who's tried to escape town, the goblins let them go, and all we hear is shrieks and screams, and they're never seen or heard from again.
How many
Any
people have
directions?
tried to- How many people have tried to escape so far?
4. And after
Like randoms or like
2 of them were people that were captured. I don't know who they were, and 2 others were farmers out here.
Alright. So they weren't heard from again, just shrieking, never seen. Okay.
Death screams.
Death scream. How long did the screaming last? Like were they tortured like over a period of time or is it shrieking and nothing? It's the death of
Maybe
long torture.
15 minutes of screaming and screeching, and then
That's
nothing.
terrible.
Okay.
It's actually a long death.
Yeah. Alright.
We're just discussing how long death takes and very
Thank you, Miss Angela.
like casual tones.
So, this mayor, is this a town full of humans, or is it kind of like a melting pot?
She says it's mostly humans, but there are a few half-elves and halflings in town.
What is the mayor? Is he a human?
He's a human.
Cool.
What kind of crops do you grow?
That's also
Wheat, barley, corn.
Wait, where are the fields then? If the goblins have us
Like
surrounded in town, how are we supposed to work in the fields?
Under supervision.
So if the goblins are with us when we leave town, we don't get attacked.
It's when you go beyond the fields. I mean, we don't have huge fields here.
Well,
We used to ship our excess crops and sell them in Redfern.
On to more important things, though. We need a meal, but we have no way to pay you.
Yeah, I'll provide food. Look, I know there's other things going on in town, but if you're willing to help with the issue with my daughter, when this whole thing is done, I will give you free room and board whenever you need it.
what's he look like?
She describes a young man, dark hair, swarthy skin. Like, he sounds like he's from the southern reaches of India.
Oh, I've seen him.
Really shifty
That's like
guys.
a dude that doesn't like hats.
It's the kind of thing where, like, if I saw him out in the street, I could probably recognize him.
Yeah, you could probably recognize him.
Okay.
He'd stick out in a sore thumb. He's got darker skin. He's got darker skin, much more deeply tanned skin.
Noted. We've got goblin problems to deal with. We'll see about the rest.
I understand.
Does your daughter know how to fight? I'm not saying we're trying to enlist her, but like, would she be able to defend herself if something were to happen?
She's a 14-year-old girl.
I'm
Who's worked
16.
as an innkeeper.
I'm 16 and I was a milkmaid.
Okay.
I
I'm
defend
quite as
myself.
strange as you, Avery.
Okay, listen here, I'm not even going
And why does
there.
women start training at the age of 8?
Right?
Different cultures.
I'm not here.
He's like,
What are you doing? It's been a couple hours and you're just. And you
Oh,
walk-
no. When they walked into
How old are
that
you?
building,
Yeah.
I want to go in that building.
There's guards posted outside who are. Like, there's guards posted outside of it.
I'm going to walk up the door and try to go in.
They literally pull bows as you approach.
Huh?
Go away!
Okay, I keep going.
Towards them?
A little bit.
Oh no. Listen, we gotta trust it. Be smart.
I know, but I'm worried. I'm worried for our boy.
there's actually no
It's
one
like
with
your,
eyes on
your,
her.
your ward captain back there told me to come in here.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh my god. I really hope Archon luck is really there.
Oh no.
Do I even want to know?
Archon is attempting to enter into the goblin barracks.
Arkham might be dying this round.
A 10. A 10.
They look at each other. Nice try.
Look,
Get lost.
I know I'm not the most believable person, but it is what it is.
Get
You
lost.
want to go tell
You hear him yell out, and a ward patrol comes around the corner at a trot, and they start talking in Goblin.
him? Now I'll go in.
They're still training
Oh,
you.
okay.
Yeah, they're still training on you. They're just talking, and this war captain, I'm not gonna say captain, but this war riding goblin looks. She says, "Get lost."
You're not the one that I talked to. The one that I talked to.
Starts political
That way.
discord among the goblin horde. Oh,
Yes.
Why?
Said that there was a problem with the lock on the shed back there, and that the guys that just left had the key.
Oh my god.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh my god. I was just gonna say too, let's go find Archon.
17.
Whoa!
They look at each other, look at you. Get lost. We'll take care of it. And you hear one of the goblins goes in, barks out, and 10 goblins come trucking out of that.
So when he goes in,
No, he doesn't go in. He yells at the door, and
Okay.
another goblin from the patrol that's standing there goes in, opens the door, yells out a bunch of goblinoid, and 10 other goblins come out armed and head towards the shed.
okay, when he goes in the door, I'm trying to look and see what's inside.
It looks a total mess. Give me a perception check.
So what?
You're guessing it was probably like a grocer's, or it's like a what's the word I'm looking for? Like
market.
not really a general store. But you see bunk beds have been pulled in there, and it's just the smell coming out of there is horrendous.
It's like a barracks.
Looks like they've converted it into a barracks.
When these 10 come out, does it look like the place just emptied out?
Mm-mm. There's more in there.
There's more in there. Okay. Alright.
Do the goblins drink from the same source of water that the rest of the town drinks from?
You're guessing yes, because there's only one well in town.
Are we still with poison water?
Mhm.
Can I ask her what the name of the boy is?
Oh yeah,
$100 trying to run away with.
his name's Dane Placard,
Jane Placard.
and his father is Casigo Placard. K-A-S-I-G-O.
So,
Jeez, he's like a real dick.
yeah. Is he like a high up merchant or like a baby boy merchant?
Almost like a chick.
He's actually.
What are the
She goes. I've heard he's actually a very successful merchant.
But I know who he is.
Give me a history check.
This is like the only thing I'm good at.
Would I know where he is for my travels?
That's a 16.
You vaguely know the name. He's an up and comer. In fact, there's actually
New money.
it's actually you've heard rumor that he's got something in the works. You can't really remember what, but he's got something in the works where he's going to end up where he's looking to end up like merging with another merchant house, and you're not sure what that's all about. Okay,
Would I know him for my
right.
travels?
No, you wouldn't know him. Right now, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to stretch our legs, use the restroom, everything else, and we'll see you after we get back.
Woo!
And we are back. Back to the Inglorious Ingrates. And of course, you can't see this, but half my players are dancing in their seats.
I'm dancing on the inside.
Archon is dancing on the inside, as is Ski.
Loincloth swaying.
Okay,
No! No, he wishes he was somewhere else. She wishes he was somewhere else.
say what, Winter?
I don't dance.
And Winter doesn't dance.
Oh,
I don't
come
dance.
on.
Don't
He
ask me.
doesn't,
I don't
Sadly.
dance.
If he danced, he would be a great dancer.
We should make it.
Okay. Well, you know,
Maybe
when,
this summer.
when he
Grab
comes to
my hand.
visit, you can have fun trying.
Also, inevitably we'll have this stupid bar crawl episode where we have to performance check our way out of something, and we'll get him to dance that way.
Oh, absolutely. Like, grab him by the wrist. Like,
And you know what? It's funny. You have to play my game, and when I tell you, you have to tell me exactly how you're performing this. I want to see it.
Remember that Archon doesn't do
remember
the
the time when you made
loincloth on
Bird
Matt.
get up
I
and do the
was
cha-cha slide?
Yep.
I love that.
Do the Macarena. It goes with any song.
No, he needs to do the can-can.
Okay,
I want
as we were, where we left off, you all were in a town infested with goblins, have taken over the town, and are trying to figure out how you're going to go about liberating the town and or your gear. So, you also have a little side quest with Angela Surestout's daughter, the innkeeper's daughter.
Reluctantly accepted.
He has a little exclamation mark.
like, there's like a little bit of light coming off of her.
Literally.
So, yeah.
What time of day is it? Is it still night time?
No, it's morning. It's morning now. It's
early, right? Yeah.
It's
Although
about
you
10.
and I did not sleep.
It is about 10 o'clock at this point now.
We got here early in the morning. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Music's
The
just
other
munching on
people,
things
the
she
other
found
two
somewhere.
people.
Hold on a second. We are going to
Clench.
pause our recording. Sorry about that interruption. Anyways, so the party is in town. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. 10:30. Archon is outside of the goblin barracks sowing seeds of discord amongst the goblins. The rest of the party is at the Grey Lantern Inn, helping Angela, or talking to Angela about dealing with her daughter, as well as the goblin, planning the goblin issue.
Let's go beat up a teenager.
So,
I'm so down.
what are we
I
doing?
always wanted to beat up an 18-year-old boy. Oh, I'm so excited.
But first,
But you just can't hide it?
I do know there's a large collection of them.
But
that is a really sketchy thing to say.
how old is Musi?
Musi?
I can see Musi
Very
being
young.
I was about to say mid-30s. I know a lot of 18-year-olds.
She might be.
Wait a minute. We have to guess what your age is. Is that what we're doing here?
No, I.
Okay.
But she looks young. Acts younger. But
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure if her parents know that she left home yet.
Okay. You guys see a young girl come downstairs. She starts collecting plates and in a little bin, and she starts washing down tables.
She's 14, right?
That's about what looks to be this girl's age.
So being a young teen myself,
How you do, fellow kids?
how do you do, fellow teens? I'm gonna go up to her and talk to her. Just like,
You gotta be kidding me. Hold on a second.
hold it.
I apologize. Okay, so what are we doing now, party?
I'm gonna go up to Miss Sabrina as a young fellow teen myself, posing as. I feel like through all the hardships and trauma she faced on the other island, acting like the teen is a bit weird now. It's like, who's gonna try her ding dang hardest? She's like, hey man, you're Sabrina, right?
Yes. Can I help you?
So I just got captured with a bunch of my friends. I say friends, but I kind of had to become friends fast. Are there any other teenagers? Or on this, not island, but in the town?
Well,
Any other
Yep.
young people?
a few. She stops. Yes, there's some.
Are there any kids our age? Maybe, I know that there are I was taken along with some other merchants. Maybe some merchants brought their families. Maybe they have young kids, sons and daughters, nieces, nephews. Anyone our age?
Yeah, I mean, there's a merchant's son that's in town,
What's his name?
Dane.
So.
Give me an insight check.
17.
She says Dane, and her face turns the color of Archon's shirt.
Wait, Archon doesn't wear shirts.
The player.
Archon's player shirt. Basically like cherry tomato.
She turns in color.
I kind of get a little closer, not within creepy range, but is he your boyfriend?
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
somebody about their boyfriend.
It's not that awkward.
Persuasion check just means does it come out? So your boyfriend, or just come out as boyfriend?
Honestly, both are bad.
I got this 13.
Hey, Rin, sorry, tell me about your boyfriend.
No.
Did she get like even more beat red?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of smile at her. Okay. Does he like have like any other siblings?
No, he's the only son of his father.
Okay. So you two are friends, right? Like you know each other well?
I know who he is.
This isn't getting any lighter.
Not in the slightest.
Not even a little.
Oh, okay. So, if there aren't any other teams like around here, maybe the three of us can hang out sometime. Like, I know that there's like, maybe we can like go scope out the goblins or something. Like, I'm so tired of hanging around these like weird, creepy adults who try to treat me like I'm their friend. Like, I am 16, guys. Like, let's not be creepy. Can we please not fraternize with the teenagers? I'd like to hang out with people my age.
Desiree orders a shot.
The tears are across the cadaver. She's like, I need to drink.
She's a genius. She's making friends with her, and then she's going to steal her boyfriend away, and then
I'm
Give me a-
staring intently at a picture on the wall.
Yeah,
Give me
I
a-
gesture over and I'm like, you
Intently.
see what I've been putting up with for the past few weeks?
Desiree orders a shot for her too.
Give me an insight check. Another
I'm
insight check.
No, me.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Persuasion check.
Continue staring at pictures. I'm not listening to this.
Nice.
She goes, yeah, you could hang out with me and Dane at some time. I'm usually busy here at the end, but I find time.
Alright, I'm staying here at the end, so like if you want to just come find me at some point, I'll be here sleeping.
Okay.
That found a very suspicious iPod time.
This entire situation is terrible.
That's so creepy.
I'm having a hard time with
You're
what
getting the silver tongue to
like recognizing it wasn't before. Like,
I know what
yeah.
Arcon in the room.
You come and knock on the door. You open it immediately. Hey, what's going on? You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong.
Okay.
No.
Angry.
Say what?
Can we go
As an end on that note, it's time for me to
So
go.
can we go find
All right.
So we can
Well,
talk
Winter's
to
got
them
to
there.
log off, and we'll see you next week, man.
Bye,
Okay,
Winter.
next week I hopefully won't be late this time.
Gotcha.
For every minute you're late.
Hopefully work doesn't be dumb next time.
Gotcha.
We'll have to see.
All right. We'll see you next week, Winter.
See you next week. Good
Bye.
luck. Don't die, please.
But
Not my dad.
No promises.
You're not my real mom. And I don't think you're my dad.
All right. You take it easy.
Think.
I hope I'm neither.
Mom's a human.
Bye.
You think?
All right.
I hope.
Come find out you got a tabaxi on.
I'm gonna try.
Can we please go find Archon?
Okay.
So we can deal with a bigger problem other than teenage
Yeah, I dress her
creepy
like.
romance.
Is she still with us, Sabrina?
Sabrina, she's kind of hoping that you'll
Okay.
not leave, but like you'll come back to hang out later.
Oh.
I kind of gestured to her, just like I kind of whispered to her, like, meet me upstairs when you get off from work.
Okay.
And I'm like, kind of going away and just like glaring at these two, just like, why are you two so freaking creepy?
Hey, good lady. Here's another option. How about we just go threaten the merchant so that his son's being creepy?
Why are you being violent? And I like shoot
I
them
didn't
out.
say violent. I said threaten.
I'm shooing them out. I'm just like, yeah, let's threaten. Let's threaten. I'm not gonna stand up for my new friend. What's wrong with you?
I waited until we were far enough away.
I don't
Don't sit in front of her.
I don't trust that she doesn't have great hearing.
Coming into the inn is a portly-looking gentleman, and
Oh my god.
he kind of looks around, goes, "Oh, hello, you must be new."
No, it's the mayor.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna take a wild guess. You're the mayor, right?
Yeah, I was told there was somebody new here, that
Montreal is it?
somebody was new in town and was confronted with our plight.
that be us?
Should we go get Archon first?
We should get Archon. And
Who's Archon?
Guy is with us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Archon is like the brains of the group. Brains and bronze. So,
What a rare combination.
A master of the arcane as well.
yeah, he is incredibly smart. We're like, I like to.
Established.
Okay,
That's
let's go
pretty
find
good.
Archon.
So,
She now doubts that he exists. She thinks that he's
Azar?
your imaginary friend now.
Azar, right?
Azar.
Let's meet you back in your mayor's house.
Yeah. Do you want? Can we meet you there with our other companion?
Sure.
Or do you want to come with us to come collect him?
I have other business to attend, but please just be careful. We don't want to provoke the goblins if unnecessarily.
Archon's
We know our
do
people.
that. He wouldn't do that. Or not.
They've threatened to burn the town to the ground.
All right.
Question.
That's what we've heard from.
That place they're using for barracks. How important is that to the town infrastructure?
Well, I'm sure the owner of the establishment would be a little put out if you destroy his general store. I mean, I know that's probably nothing much now, but
Where can I talk to said owner?
he's been forced to work in the fields like the rest of us.
So, from what I've heard from Miss Angela at the bar, they came here about 10 days ago.
That's about right.
Why? Do you know?
Don't know. They
just
told us they weren't going to kill us, but that we couldn't leave, and that we were to work and take all the crops that we didn't necessarily need to live and to give them to them.
And this mysterious thing that kills off people after they kill town, or if they leave town, screaming and they don't return, did that also come 20 days ago?
Yes.
It came with them.
Yes.
Is it past the fields or is it in the fields?
We believe it to be past the fields. We've never encountered anything while we were working in the fields.
Have you seen anything nearby the fields?
No.
That seems suspicious.
No, absolutely not.
Here's a logistical question. They're taking all the excess food. Now, the food they're taking, is it too much for the goblin numbers? Could they perhaps be feeding whatever is attacking you guys with the food, the excess food?
We believe that, well, at any given time, there's upwards of 25 to 30 goblins in town, and we believe there's another 20 to 30 that rotate in and out. But it's hard to keep track. The goblins. They all look the same to me.
Like racist?
Be that as it may, we're more worried for our lives.
How long have you been mayor here? Like, were you put in charge when you came here, or were you the mayor before you came?
No, I've lived here most of my life, and I've been mayor for 15 years.
Has anything like this ever happened in your history?
No. Absolutely not.
So wait, this is part of the archipelago, right?
No, this is the mainland.
So this is okay. So they aren't like related to the Sea King or any of that.
No.
Okay.
And this is like easily 30 plus miles inland.
Oh, okay. I have to send my name first.
No.
Okay. Do you have any temples around here? Random question.
No, we used to have a priest that would come and had a shrine, but he since passed away, and the shrine was decommissioned, I guess.
Shrine to who?
I don't rightly remember. It was before my time.
Oh,
My time as mayor.
Gotcha. No one started replacing?
No, we're just a little backwoods, out of the way town. We just keep to ourselves and raise our crops and our families.
So whenever anyone tries to leave from any direction, this thing comes and gets them no matter what. I've heard of 4 cases so far.
Yes, in every case, they've gone different directions, and whatever it was is out there waiting.
At night or during the day?
Yes.
How did they get past goblins?
The goblins let them go.
Do they also not leave town other than like in bands and groups, or have they ever left off singly, or do they also seem scared of this mysterious thing?
They don't seem scared of it at all.
I think we need to regroup and figure out a plan of attack and figure out how we need to scout.
I feel like we need to kidnap one of the goblins to see if anyone notices. We need to kill one of the goblins somehow. Make it look like an accident. I don't care. And then we chuck his body at
Give me a
the
perception
property line to see
What
if
happened?
it does something.
19.
If not,
19.
we can try to sneak across
The,
the line with the
wagon is being. You see the wagon loaded up with stuff, even more stuff than previously. Off in the distance, where because you're still by the barracks, right?
Well, when I was wanting to do was when all those 10 goblins came out.
Yeah.
I was gonna go with them.
Okay. You follow with them. How close are you trying to get with them?
Pretty close.
Okay.
I'm running along with them. Like I was told to take you guys, and now I'm gonna go back with you.
Okay.
Investigate.
You see two of the wargs there. The goblins on top are arguing. One of them glances over, sees you, and starts pointing at you, and he's shaking his hand, looking at the other one. The other one's sitting there, arguing back and forth, and they're just going back.
Is this out in front of the,
and
the warehouse area?
yeah, and the warehouse is now open. The shed's open, and you see them grabbing gear and stuff from there. You can see valuables. You see the chest of gold. You see all sorts of stuff. You're seeing all your weapons and everything else. Your grate your grate is not taken. It looks like stuff that they would probably consider junk, just left there in the shed, and they are loading it up. And you see coming into town from the other side of town a troop of goblins with a warg coming in. And they're leading out the wagon and leaving town with it.
So you said like the stuff they said was junk was just outside, or is it with them, or is it inside?
It's just sitting inside the shed now. The shed's looks like it's been cleaned out, and you see just junk there.
Which means all of my stuff's probably with them.
Wait, is there a vault? Like, where's all the stuff at?
You've never been there, so you don't know.
How many leave town?
The troop that came in, the 10-15 that came in.
And are these led by a ward?
Mm-hmm.
And is that ward one of the two that were arguing out in front of them?
No, this is a different warg troop that came in with the group that came into town.
Okay, I'm going to walk along the side of the road. Trying to be... I can't be conspicuous. I'm going to walk along the side of the road along with the wagon as it's leaving, and then when it starts to get towards the edge of town, I'm just going to run it, and I'm going to walk with them. I'll go with them.
As you run up there to it, because there's a troop of goblins around it, they turn around, point arrows at you, and tell you to get back in town and start getting to work in the fields.
They told me to come with you.
Give me a deception check.
They needed me to unload because I'm strong.
Give me a deception check.
Perception?
Deception.
Oh. 18.
Woo! Oh,
They sit there and look at each other and start arguing, and they tell you to hold out your hands, and they're going to bind you up.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus, we're going to lose our...
Okay.
The only smart person.
You guys! Back to you guys. You guys see, as you're sitting there talking, you see a wagon going by, Archon walking along behind it, it's a troop of goblins, and just walking. What are you doing?
I mean, we should... Yeah. Honestly, whatever Archon's doing is
I'm
probably
gonna-
the smartest thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna sprint after them and say, "Hey, wait up! We were told we were sent here with you."
Give me a
That's where he
deception
does not
check.
follow that plan and tries to hide.
Give me a
and start-
deception
yeah.
check.
As they come running up, I'm going to say, it's about time you got here.
That's where he tries to hide.
Deception.
Yeah.
I'll tell them, these are the ones that are supposed to come with me.
12.
They look at you, like just really incredulous, and they point arrows at you. Go back to work in the fields.
We weren't told to work in the field. We were told to come.
Don't come to me to help unload the wagons.
You keep walking. You get.
I still remember.
Okay.
Boss is gonna be mad.
Me, who has just been tagging this whole time. Okay.
Okay. What are you doing?
What time of day is it? Like, is it still morning?
It's late morning, like
Wait, so
11
you stopped
o'clock.
them, or did they just take both of you out?
No, I ran back to like where you two were,
Okay. But there's
and then Archon just straight up left. We should probably go tell the mayor Archon's busy.
Has everybody left from the field yet?
Yeah, you see people going out to the fields, and they start working on like weeding, hoeing, things of that nature.
We should probably make our way to the mayor's house.
we have nothing more to gain from him. He doesn't know anything. He knows just as much as the barkeep did.
Yeah, but if we're not with him, if we're not hidden somewhere,
I'm going out in the
We're-
fields.
you're going out to the fields.
Okay.
It's not a bad.
What are you grabbing an implement, or are you just gonna go pull weeds?
What kind of implements can I grab?
Farming implements. There's hay to bale there, so you can have a pitchfork for hay to bale, or you can have a hoe to start helping with weeding.
So,
Okay.
I'm gonna work on the edge of the field as close to the line as I can get,
Okay.
and like try to sneaky investigate and see if I can see like tracks, anything that would give indication of what the heck is munching on people when they try to pick off.
So you're on the far end of the
Yeah.
field. Okay. Give me a survival check.
got my 15 passive perception going and just glancing around, trying to see what everybody's doing.
You just see
Guards' movements. And that
goblins just kind of patrolling around the entire thing.
How many people are probably out here working the field?
From what you can see, 70 plus. And that's just this side of this side of the town. You saw just almost as many going to the other side of town.
So the whole town is surrounded by fields, right?
Mm-hmm.
So question: if Jeffrey wanted to follow them, but like way farther behind, to where they may not immediately know that she was following, there's no place of trees for her to hide behind. Because they're like, no,
It's pretty open.
That does that count as an 8 or a 20?
Reroll, it's a corner.
Five. Woo! I'm
Fine.
just out there pulling up the plants that were supposed to be growing.
Instead of going to go, can I try and head back to the inn and try and pose as a barmaid?
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna start heading over to the barmaid. And I'm
Why don't
gonna
you just go talk to Angela, she may let you.
yeah, I'm gonna go try and find like Sabrina or Angela saying, "Hey, I got cut out for field work. I will literally work for free. Please just let me stay here and be a barmaid. I promise I'll work."
She's like, she literally points to the linen closet to go. The linen closet, change linens. She tells you the wash basin is in the back with the washboard, and along with the drying lines. And then she points to the mop bucket and the mop.
I'll go start doing the linens, washing the linens out in the. So it's out back of the inn.
Mm-hmm.
How visible is that to the goblins?
Very. I mean, well, it would be if they were on that side, but they are more concentrated on the fields because you're on the inn backs up to the fields, but they're looking this way, not this way.
Okay. I'll wash the linens outside, and then after I put up the dry, I'll start mopping the inn.
Okay.
Are there already linens outside?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay. So I can't go back inside to fold them. Okay. Yeah, I will go start washing the linens.
Okay.
My head, like,
You just
Yeah.
okay.
I don't notice any goblins like eyeing me.
Mm-mm.
Cool.
You are still being led, and you veer off. You veer off the road. They veer off the road.
wait,
At what point? Like outside of town?
Way outside of town, easily 5 to 10 miles outside of town, heading away from where you guys came in. At first, you're going the direction you guys came in from, and then it veers, and you're heading in a different direction, still further inland.
so I definitely was like trying to follow them at a distance. If the goblins get suspicious, I've got something I want to do.
Where? Who are you following?
Them. Like after he gets tied up and after she fails to convince them, like Dassery is gonna follow it.
Give me a stealth check.
She's yeah, okay. She's kind of stealth. I guess she's trying to stealth. That's like 5, I think. No, I'm sorry. It is a 6.
Okay, they don't see him.
Oh shit.
At least they don't seem to. But you're following at quite a distance to be able to do that. You're like hiding in the tall grass, kind of hiding in the distance.
She is also trying to maintain kind of a position where her arms are kind of in front of her. Basically the kind of impression that if they were to look back and see her, they might suspect that she is bound at the wrist. But there's nothing there, but she's holding this position so that they might think she's bound. You know what I mean?
As you get, and you're noticing the fields around you, you are, you pass the last stone wall, and as you get, they bring all the boys to the yard.
Wow.
And they're like better than
They
yours.
come with goodie guys.
As you, put your mini out. As you go out, as you're traveling out, suddenly sprouting from the ground,
Oh shit.
these two creatures seemingly, they look vaguely humanoid in shape, made completely of like vines and wood, sprout from the ground and attack you. Roll for initiative.
You were on the road where you are so screwed.
Yep,
You were in
I'm
the
gonna fucking
grass,
die. Okay. Good dice. Yay, that's a 13 British. Oh, this is suck. Thank you. It's very shiny. Doesn't do me any good though. It is not a lucky one. Yeah, I'm gonna look this up to make sure it does what I think it does, just in case. Oh, hopefully not so screwed.
And you got a what?
13.
Okay, they're top of the initiative, and they go to claw at you.
Oh,
I'm guessing a 21 hits you.
yeah.
What about a 17?
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
First level.
Oh, I like this character.
Ah, you're lucky, dog. I rolled double ones on their damage. Take 4 points of piercing damage as they just shred into you.
Okay, cool.
You only lose half your health.
Only, yeah.
Disengage.
Oh, hey, this may not work, but I think it's the only thing I can do. My turn.
Yes.
I am going to cast sleep on them.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay, good. 'Cause I have this distinct feeling they can't be charmed. That actually might help. That is a 23.
They're completely made of plants.
So yeah, that's how I assume this
You're
would
just
work
like-
then.
Maybe not. But yeah, you can totally try it.
But I don't think.
Roll
it
your hit
would work.
dice.
Wait, okay.
You're not sure. You've never seen these creatures or heard of these creatures before.
Oh shit. So okay, are we assuming I'm already cast it, or I get a chance to think about it?
5, 4, 3, 2,
Okay,
1.
we're casting. She's gonna.
Roll your hit dice.
Well, okay, am I rolling my hit dice or am I rolling
No,
the 5d?
The 5d8.
Okay. Where's my D? Shoot.
I need more D8s. I can just...
No, I have 20. That's 26. I've got more. I just want to pull them out. So you're gonna pull them all.
Okay.
That was a.
They drop. They drop back into the ground.
I run back to town.
Okay. You book it back to town, and you see a couple of goblins see you running back, and they start laughing.
I am in pain. I don't care. I'm running.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, Lord, is she coming?
Oh Lord, she coming.
I have no spells. Well, I can't curse, but okay. So I go back to the tavern. I do not stop.
Okay. You see,
I'm bloody.
you just got done hanging the laundry, and you're mopping, and you just see Dastria into the building. She looks like she's just been cut up bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back inside. I'm gonna finish what I was.
You're already inside mopping.
Oh, already inside mopping. I'm gonna put the mop in the
Where are
for a
you?
second. In the field.
He's in the field.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to her.
Perception check, both of you.
Oh, good. I saw somebody.
What did you do?
That one.
The field is made of field.
I didn't die. Dastria.
18.
18. You see Dastria, like, on the outskirts of town, like, beyond the fields, like, just booking it. It's like friggin' Roadrunner.
I can't believe I survived that.
Child, come here.
I'm older than you, I think.
Yeah, but at least I'm not done up to go out of town.
I learned something important, though.
Good job.
I know what's killing people.
What is it?
Plants. Please, plant people.
Okay.
Some of them attack. I was trying to follow Archon, and apparently I was following too far back.
Oh, sorry.
You oh my god. I'm gonna cast healing word on her.
Okay, roll it.
I'd like a nap, actually. Can I go to bed? No, you can't go to bed. She wants to take a long rest, actually.
That'd be a concussion pocket.
Well, no, she also didn't get me sleep the night before. It's been like 36
Excuse
hours.
She's borderline one level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
4 hit points.
Thank you, I'm back to full health. I'd still like to sleep.
Did you respec?
You got sleep. You and Avery got a long rest.
You were allowed to
No,
respec
we
two
were
stats.
watching.
Swap
We
two
got-
stats.
When they attacked, we got no rest. We slept the night before,
I did.
but we didn't sleep.
Okay, I was just curious.
No, I have a 15 in wisdom and a 15 in con.
Okay, just checking.
Those are my highest.
So I had to get the healing. Okay, cool. So she's not completely bloody anymore.
Why?
I didn't want Archon to go off alone. I wanted to make backup, and everybody else was running off.
You all got the
How
long
long
rest
ago-
right before we landed on shore, though.
Yeah, how long
Yeah,
ago
but she
did
cast the spell before then. It's been a long time since then.
Oh, you need a long
Archon
rest for your
been
spell,
gone?
not just for
Huh?
how long ago did Archon leave?
Based on all of this, 30 minutes?
You just had to follow 30 minutes
No,
later.
she was following along. They got to the edge of town. Something happened that screwed her up. The plants attacked.
Yeah, like, I
And
don't
then
know.
she turned around and went back.
I don't know what the trigger is, but apparently being with the goblins is enough. I don't know if it's a space thing. I don't know if they have a talisman. So whatever it was,
Where's the
it was
road?
enough.
Yeah, the goblins. It only came when the goblins came. The goblins aren't affected by them.
So they've got to they either have to have a talisman of some sort that is marking that it's safe,
Or they made them.
or both. It could
Or
be
both.
both. We don't know. I don't know if they're mindless. They were plants. Good news, they fell asleep.
That's good. We know that they can be affected by spells. That's
Yes,
good.
and I can't do that again until I sleep.
Oh Jesus.
And I would like to sleep. I don't want to do anything else today. I'm done with this. This is actually like her fear talking. Like, no,
So
I'm done with today.
So-
Today is over.
so it happened when you left town.
Yes.
There's some sort of threshold. How far out of town did you go?
I assume past the fields.
It was like within 10 feet past the fields.
10 feet past the fields.
And I don't
We
know.
went out of town on the road, right?
Yes, and then you veered off the road. Yeah.
And to be
Once we
honest,
passed the fields.
Dastria probably thinks they didn't see her because she thinks she's super stealthy and she never is. So she probably thinks they didn't see her, but that's not confirmed. They've either seen her. Who knows?
Okay, it's about noon.
But they left me after I ran.
That's fair. I'm gonna keep mopping.
Dastria goes upstairs and goes to bed.
Okay,
I'm coming back for lunch.
okay. Are you bringing your implement with you?
I didn't take an implement.
Oh, you're just going out there weeding?
I just continue my hoeing.
Okay. Gee, continuing her hoeing.
Oh yeah, go geek.
Okay.
Somebody's
Making bank.
Oh my god.
Anything else?
You're just gone.
I asked Sabrina, what time did you Yeah. What time do you normally get off? Like after dark?
After about an hour before sunset, that's when people are called back in from the fields.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
What time is Dave?
I don't know. I don't know where he's working or what he's doing. I just see him in the evenings when I do see him.
Okay, I've come back for lunch and I'm asking you if anything interesting has happened.
Oh, honey, a lot has happened. So, Miss Duchess over here, big and powerful wizard over here.
She's gone. She's upstairs.
She's upstairs sleeping.
Oh, I know. That's why. Decides, Archon left. Let's follow. After being told, or after seeing me be told, hey, no. So she
This
tries
is a character, by the way. Do tell.
Yeah, so Miss Chris over here follows them. They get past the
Are you guys
fields.
doing anything else other than this as you guys are in the inn?
I'm still continuing to mop and do my job
Okay.
as I'm explaining.
You're sleeping. Archon. It gets about 6 o'clock at night. It's summer, so the sun's still up,
Okay.
And you end up in this forested area, and with little hillocks in the forest, and there is a cave in the side of one of these hills, and everybody stop the wagon, and they start telling you to unload stuff and put it in front of the cave.
Okay. I'll start doing that.
And you are being carefully watched by like a dozen goblins. They're happy to let you do the work.
Okay.
Give me a you don't have dark vision, do you?
I do not.
Okay. Okay.
Do I, as I'm unloading, do I see my axe?
You do.
Okay. Do I find the magic stick?
Yeah. It's in. I mean, they're having you do everything.
Okay. What other things are in there? Beyond our stuff.
You see trade goods. You see other, what you're guessing is bags of treasure, of coin, just not big ones, smaller ones. A lot of trade goods, things of that nature. Barrels of mead, things of that nature.
Okay. What was pulling the wagon?
The 2 donkeys.
2 donkeys. Okay. And there's one more in about
Everybody likes
how many
ass.
goblins?
About a dozen.
About a dozen. And can I see in the cave at all? I'm stacking this outside the cave?
Yes, right outside the cave. And on the inside of the cave, you see several goblins coming and grabbing stuff and going further in. Give me a perception check as you're...
That's the point.
Okay,
Damn.
as you're doing it,
Damn, Archon.
you get a glance of what you're pretty sure is a humanoid, but not a goblinoid. Just barely on the edge of like where your vision is, because the light's getting really low.
Right. So it's real dim.
Really, really dim. Somebody wearing a cloak, and you just barely get a glimpse of them as they go back into the cave.
Okay. Okay. Do I think I could get away with hiding the wand if I'm moving other stuff?
Give me a let's see, what is that? Sleight of hand.
You really like that one.
He's gonna pull a room.
Way up there, Morty.
Oh no!
15.
Nobody seems to confront you about it as you hide the wand
Okay.
in your loincloth.
My loincloth.
Hey, listen, if you've got some nice buttocks going on there, you can clench on real
Double
tight.
cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon.
A 15 again for her dagger.
What does that mean, and why do you know what that means?
The magical dagger?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, he's pushing his luck here.
As you go and grab the dagger and you go to put it in your waist. No! Put it in! Put it in the pile!
Like what? I drop it. Like what? What?
Okay.
Okay.
Out stupid the stupid. Just play dumb, it's fine.
Okay.
Just don't do it.
Eventually,
too well, crown you
the
either.
crates, the casks, the barrels, the chests, everything else. You get everything piled up there, and you see a bunch of goblins there grabbing stuff and taking it in piecemeal.
Okay. As I'm getting probably one of the last things off the wagon as I'm stepping down, I'm gonna act like I twist my ankle and fall on the ground. Yellow.
Okay. Give me a deception check.
I'm still imagining how you're holding that on.
15.
A couple of them look over at you.
Oh no, I know.
A couple of them look over at you,
It's like he
and they are talking to each other, and they look at you like, "You hurt?"
I twisted my ankle. You guys would have let the other guys come that was told to come, and we could have had help.
You stay. They're talking amongst themselves, and you see the one riding the warg barking at them, and finally they tie you up, wrists.
I'll get up and I'll act like I'm like, no, I can make it. And I'll try to stand up and I'll fall over again.
Okay. They get you up. They literally are helping you stand while other people are like holding swords at you, and they get you up onto the wagon. And at this point,
As they get me up the wagon, I'll fall off completely.
give me another deception check.
Trying to land right on top of
Oh my god.
12.
They go to help you get up there, and you just slip out. You land on one.
Was it Scimitar guy?
No, he's actually back in town.
I'll roll around like, come on, now just kick him out. Kick. I'm trying to kick one of them. Just,
Give me an unarmed
While
attack.
flailing.
14.
You kick against him, and he seems to have got it. He's got his shield in the way. And you kick against the shield, he rolls out, and he just starts in goblin.
I'm sorry, I fell. I slipped. You guys are too rough.
Goal here.
Okay.
Chaos.
That balance.
Yeah, just leave me here. Just leave me here. I'm fine. I'll stay here. I'll help you unload whatever you need in the cave.
And they look at each other. No, wagon! Back in the wagon! Back to town!
You lift me?
They look at each other. The one in the ward goes out to the cave and barks out, yells out, and you hear a rumbling type sound, and two hairy goblinoids come out. They're massive. Come out, and they put morning stars back, and they both pick you up and unceremoniously toss you into the back of the wagon. What's your passive perception? Give me a perception check.
12.
Okay. They close up the back of the wagon, and the procession of the 10 of them, plus the ward rider, starts taking you back the direction you came.
Is it not done yet?
Oh yeah, it's dark.
Is Astrid up yet?
Are they using any light source?
No. They're going completely in the dark.
They have dark vision, right?
Desiree, you're finally awake. You got some sleep. It's about 9 o'clock at night.
Do I get my spell back?
Assuming you use part of that to study your spell book, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, your spell slots.
She doesn't really.
You guys
wanna
have
leave
been
the
brought
room.
back in from the fields. You guys have been brought back into the fields.
Forcibly bring us back, or what?
Music
No, they're
never
just-
looked back out. She's been hiding in
Someone
the inn
on
waiting
lower
for
out there,
her to
just
wake
somebody
up.
comes and
Wait, she's just like crouched on your dress.
At this point, you can't really see what you're doing.
Ready for you to wake up.
Still,
Because she doesn't want to interrupt you because she looks so
Testing
peaceful.
something.
I want him to set a DC for that.
Goblin comes out, barks at you, asks you what you're doing.
working.
It laughs and just walks off. Okay, what are you doing?
So it hasn't. Quitting time for Sabrina hasn't come around yet.
Oh no, it has. It's an hour before dark.
Oh, okay. I asked her.
About 7:30.
Okay. So I asked her. So,
Start making some crops.
are we hanging out tonight? Or like, what? It's up to you, Chica. Like, I just want to get away from all these adults.
My mom has me pretty busy, and you see the tavern is now full with people. The tavern section is full, and she's out there helping take orders. She's delivering food from the cook in the back, and just she says maybe when this dies down, I might have some time.
Okay. You can
Give me a perception check.
perception. Great. Perception. 11.
You see an older gentleman in really nice clothes with a younger man, not much older than yourself, darker skinned, dark brown to black hair, sitting at one of the tables and eating a meal. This guy looks like the description of Dane and Cassigo.
I kind of just. I glance at Sabrina. Does she notice they come in?
No,
No. I kind of nudge her. Like,
she's literally in the middle of going back and forth
she left.
serving.
oh, okay.
She's back and forth to the kitchen, grabbing serving plates and coming out and serving drinks and everything else.
Are they together? The boy and the old dude?
Yeah, they're sitting at the same table.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to them. Hi. My name is Avery. I am new here. I'm kind of sort of working for Miss.
What's your charisma?
Single and ready to mingle.
I am not.
Just say it. If you seduce him and prove that he's a terrible guy.
My
That did cross my mind, actually.
I'm
Not.
not. 14.
She's the only one of the
But
age
I also
group
kind of want to read through them at the same time, so maybe let's hold off on that.
Okay.
until we get
Oh, I know
a better
what
story.
I know.
I kind of started working here. I don't really know
I always
what's
do this.
going on. Can I do anything for you, gentlemen?
That's the issue.
You can get us food, the guy says.
History wouldn't have been
Listen,
Listen, I got here like
I'm telling you right now.
maybe 4 hours ago.
I don't care about time.
I will absolutely do that stuff. Is there anything else I can give you? You like an ale? I don't think it's served out here.
They do.
You like ale? So,
I'll take one. He'll take a water.
I go to Miss Angela. I'm like, I guess I'm also working the floor. 2 gentlemen said they want meal. By your description, I'm assuming it's Dane's father wanted an ale and water as well.
She looks over.
Are you asking her
Yeah.
permission to poison food?
I'm not
She goes, yeah, that's them, all right. And she serves up she gives you the ale and pours a mug of water to take over there.
Okay. I clonk it down.
You immediately hear, hey, you, lady, can we get some service over here? From behind you.
One moment, please. You gentlemen, enjoy the rest of your evening. I will bring your food out as soon as it's ready.
Come on, it's been a long day.
I'm working on it. Have a nice day. I turn around to console with them.
Okay. You find yourself caught in the middle of it. You caught in the middle of working.
I love that.
Give me a Constitution
Same.
check.
Okay. Okay.
He's going to come in about 2 hours after the problem confronted him.
Okay.
Okay. Constitution check. 18.
18. You keep up with the serving. You actually end up helping with getting Sabrina a little bit of a break as she's going as well. And Sabrina just looks wiped. Finally, the last few customers bounce out, and you're guessing based on the people there and some of the conversation you've overheard that the people in the bar and tavern are not locals. These are people that have been captured, as like you guys have.
So most of them are newcomers.
There's like 20 to 25 people.
Do any of them seem like they were here before? Like any of them at all?
What do you mean?
Seem like they were from the town originally?
No. You see a couple of townsfolk that come in, sitting at the bar, but none of the people sitting at the table seem to be.
Okay.
It's because they have their own homes.
So does my shift end?
Well,
Like, are people already gone?
yeah, people have broken up, and at this point, it's
Is Dane left?
yeah.
Dreamy Dane is gone.
And at this point, you and Sabrina are kind of just sitting there, and she pulls a plate of a plate of food for you and sets it down, and she's like, "We finally get a break."
It's been a long day. How are you feeling?
Well, tired, exhausted.
I understand that situation. I understand. So, do you guys live here, or do you have a house somewhere else?
We live in the attached apartment back there, and she indicates behind the kitchen.
Okay. Yeah. I saw Dane earlier. I introduced myself. You seem nice.
Ooh, give me a charisma check.
Oh, that's a whole 6. What?
Nice. What do you mean, nice?
I am not stepping on your man, hun. I'm a religious woman, and I pull out the Bible, or not the Bible, but the prayer book. Like I am holy. I am no.
Give me a persuasion check.
Lord.
Not deceptive.
I'm married to no, not deception. God. Persuasion?
Yeah.
Exactly, God.
I'm married to God. But sometimes
16.
16? She kind of eyes you a minute and goes,
We're Catholic. We're allowed to do
Well, okay.
okay. She goes,
Fantasy cat.
okay.
Can I share something with you?
Okay.
I'm not into that.
She stops and goes, she just looks very confused.
I'm what most call a lesbian.
She's like,
I'm not into you. I'm not into you.
she's kind of like,
She looks hurt.
you don't like men, you like
Women.
girls?
Pretty much.
She just kind of looks at you very like,
I'm
Okay.
so freak. See, hun, I want you to understand. I'm a nice person. I'm a good person as far as I've seen
Okay.
other people, but I'm not normal. I was taken on a slave ship. I am trying to find my father. I'm on a quest. I'm not normal. I need to find him. He'll fix my life.
okay.
I wish I were normal. I immediately start oversharing on exhaustion.
She just kind of lip syncs.
See if you can mute yourself.
She's just kind of like, okay.
I wanted to nip that in the bud. I'm not trying to steal I'm not trying to steal Dane. I'm not into Dane. I noticed earlier when we started talking about him, got a little, I could tell you kind of liked him. You had a thing for him. That's nothing wrong with that. I want us to be friends. So I don't want there
Give
to be
me a persuasion check.
Oh my god. I'm not trying. I'm telling the truth.
That's pretty
You're also trying to charm her with sheer teenage
19.
awkwardness.
Sheer teenage.
She stops and goes.
Start playing Nirvana for a second.
She goes, Jane and I are going to run away together when the goblins leave.
Where do you plan on going?
I don't know. I'll follow him wherever he goes.
Is Dane from here in town, or is he someone who came?
He's he's son of a merchant that was passing through.
So he probably comes from like a rich temple, like a really nice town.
Yes, his father is very rich.
Do you know his name? The father's name?
Mr. Cassigo.
Mr. Cassigo. So, do you know exactly where they're from? Has he told you?
They're from Redfern, the capital, if I understand.
Okay.
It's like
Does any of this sound familiar to me? Like, yeah, just the
Castigo placard.
Yeah, just the capital.
Yeah,
What was the name of
from Redfern.
Oh, that's where I'm from. Okay, I told her that. Yeah, like I'm from Redfern. I don't know. Me and my mom and my sister we work in a farm, like right outside town.
That's great.
We actually work hard. I'm really back. I mean, I may not look like I'm tough, but like, I pull out the book again, like.
okay, when I said I had sympathy for the girl, this is what I meant.
Like,
That's not me, we're gonna help her run.
I kind of get closer. I think that's what the goddess. And like, I pull out my hand and immediately cast a light on it. Like, very, very
She's-
small.
Okay.
Like, a little bit of light on my hand.
She's very, like, taken aback.
I can help. I can help you. I can help you get back safely. I want to
Get back?
Or like, get back to my town.
You can get me me and Dane help us get to Redfern.
Yeah, I know Redford. I can help you find a place there, help you find a job. People like me in that town. I'm friends with people in that town.
So this is a 14-year-old girl.
No,
This is a horrible idea.
What is my only way to get home?
She can't help you.
I know.
She's from this backward bunked-in town.
I know. This is what?
You didn't say it was backward bunking, I thought it was just regular bunking.
You didn't say it was backwards. So, as much as I hate it, we might also want to enlist my friends, the adults, because like I'm also pretty strong. If we can ditch them when we get to town. I have friends back in Redford.
I like how I'm not
Our
counting
age,
them on
not
this because I
creepy
got
adults.
I see you're more of I don't mean anything to her.
Not yet.
Give me another persuasion check.
That aspect of my character is yet to be explored.
Give it 18.
18. You know,
We've all got secret backstories.
Dane has a plan to be able to get us there, to get by until he can get his own merchant caravan going.
Do you have a time? Like, when you're planning on leaving?
We have to wait until this thing passes. If it does pass.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend leaving. Oh, did you see that girl who came in all bloody? The older one that was popping
Yes.
earlier? Yeah, so her name is Dacia. She's she was on unfortunately I know her. She did a very dumb thing and tried to follow one of the goblin bands. I don't know what they were doing. They had their little cart thing that they were chucked all our stuff in. I'm assuming they went out to go find them normally. But she tried following them, and once she passed a threshold, just past the fields,
She got attacked by something.
little plant monsters.
She looks at you like this, like,
That's what she told me, man. That's what she told me.
So it's, at some point, I assume Dasher's gonna come back downstairs.
yeah, you're back downstairs. You're just like,
Look at the scratches.
Yeah, well, I want to ask the barkeep something at some point.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, but she came in with all the scratches and half dead. I had to heal her. But I wouldn't recommend. Unfortunately, I do know that she is strong, so tougher than most people. So you don't know any of this. So
She could be going to
if those things can almost kill her in an instant, I don't think it's very wise to head out until this is going. But me and my friends are trying to figure this out and get them out of here. We want to leave. And I'd love to help you. All of us are from Redford.
oh,
If we can all get back to Redford, that's our goal. I'm trying to go back home.
oh, wow, yeah. We'd love. I'm sure Dane would be more than happy to come along with you, but I don't know that would be good for you all. Well, it's Dane's plan.
We can act as bodyguards for the caravan.
That's not what I'm talking about. His father's a powerful man. And Dane plans on taking all of his money from his coin box.
Oh. Well.
And we plan on running back to Redfern where he can set up his own shop.
He's from Redfern, right?
No, he's from way into the south.
Does his father have any idea that you're planning to move to Redfern?
Don't believe so.
Okay. I know some places where you can hide out in Redfern, but you won't be hit. Would you be?
Just so we're clear,
Uh-huh.
this girl trying to survive in a city the size of Redfern from a country bumpkin town, she will not serve. It will not go well. Like, you know for a fact, as a former orphan, like,
I was an orphan.
not an orphan. You were not an orphan. You were milkmaid. You're
I
one
know
of the
the
poor
orphans.
people.
I'm friends
Yeah.
with orphans.
But like, this will not go well. She has no family, no prospects.
She can say it with my family.
It would be like taking you as a milkmaid and putting you in the middle of New York City today.
Yeah.
She's encouraging the 14-year-old to run off with the 18-year-old.
Because I think this is fun. Also, no impulse control. Also, only plan to get home.
Oh.
I like this logic. We don't need that. Why do we need them?
Because I feel bad because this town is horrible.
And you think the solution is to
Yeah,
run a
wait.
14-year-old off with the 18-year-old that maybe a shithead? She's been working for the 14-year-old mother too long. That's what this is. It started to affect her head.
Look, man, we'll discuss this later.
This is out of character.
Yeah,
but
we'll discuss this later.
this went from we're gonna help get this girl out of this probably shitty situation where this older son of a merchant is probably manipulating her, and now we're encouraging it. And we're not encouraging her to stay with Day.
Yeah,
We're encouraging her to totally go out and see the world. However,
If Dane tries anything,
Day
he might not
happens to
make
turn out to be a butt face and a poopy head along the way.
Okay.
Well,
Let's remind me, what is that current meme that's like girl boss manipulate whatever that's that meme? Oh my god, it's
Boss man?
no, there's a meme where it's like 3 words in a row, and all I can think about is this
Last
version.
love.
Gossip
No,
Girl?
I've seen the male version today, which is like manipulate, mansplain, and male wife. I can't remember the girl version. I don't know.
Interesting.
Basically, I was gonna say like, what are we gonna encourage her to murder him and take the money he stole from his dad, and then she
Oh,
can
no.
make it in the city?
Oh no, we're gonna murder him if he turns out to be a
Oh my god.
dummy head, and give
Oh
her
my
money.
Accidentally.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm gonna
you guys, as you guys are talking, it's getting pretty late, and you guys see a wagon coming back into town, and you see it's Archon is on the back.
Also, he's pestering you to
By
like,
Falinora,
every little
he's fine.
detail
I found
about your
I see him as I'm walking back in from the.
multiple
Yeah.
times.
Okay,
As many times as you'll
we're going to take a
explain
short
it.
break. Okay, we're back from a short break. So the party is reunited. Archon is back and has been brought back into town. They basically tell you to hop off at the inn, and they wait for you to get out of the wagon.
Late shot. You with me?
They look at each other. A couple of goblins climb in the back of the wagon and just shove you off the back of the wagon. Like, literally, they shove you off, and then they walk off.
I don't know if he made
You
out
guys-
better or worse than me at this point.
You guys see Archon
Oh,
just
they don't
unceremoniously dropped to the ground and just, give me a medicine check.
I'll go give him my hand if I see that.
Am I anywhere near
4!
Nowhere near the barracks?
No.
Not much better.
He looks injured, like his ankle is injured.
I got 7.
17.
17?
Shit, they got you too.
Doesn't look hurt. What'd you get?
7.
Yeah, he looks injured.
Go try to help him up, which is not a good idea.
I immediately get up and go to Archon's aid.
Do you need help getting up?
Yeah, I try to lift him up, like, kind of like almost sling.
How much does Archon weigh?
I tried.
300.
Like 300 pounds.
I
But
said
between the
I
two of
tried.
us, we can
The two of them, it's like my 3-year-old trying to help me up. Like, and Archon just kind of lifts himself, like, yeah, totally helped me.
What'd you do there, big guy?
What happened?
You know the goblins go, those are some strong childs.
Hey,
So
I'm
what
a child.
time of day is it? Is it
Oh, it's at night. It's
nighttime.
about 10:30, 11 o'clock at night.
Okay. And where exactly? We're in the middle of the road.
You're just off the middle of the road in
Okay.
front of the inn.
In front of the inn. Okay. Do the goblins, are they always traveling together?
You still see patrols going around town.
Seems to always be at least 5 to 10 together, doesn't
Correct. Usually it's closer to about like 5. The least, the most you see is 5. The least you see is a single goblin riding a warg.
All right, as they help pick me up, I'm gonna tell them I'm gonna go look around the town a little bit. Have you guys seen any type of trains?
What?
The trains?
Places to stuff bodies?
Yes.
Or do you have to go to the back?
Yes.
Have I?
No. Oh no.
Give me an intelligence check.
You have to hide it that way?
Oh,
Marcon.
magic stick.
Okay, did I see where you pulled it? Roll
I just-
perception.
Dug a hole and took a spot in the field while I was working.
Insight, right?
No, intelligence.
Intelligence.
I'll wipe it off on the hill.
I use prestidigitation to clean it.
11.
It only makes it look
Yeah, there's a pretty big
No,
manure
there's
pile
no
that's
object.
used to go and fertilize the field. Like this, the
Unfortunate.
manure pile is probably as tall as this room and just about as wide.
There is a manure pile there, isn't it?
Stitch.
If we could just get them lured out there and then kill them without anybody seeing, we could probably serendipitously take on maybe like 10 before they really start to notice that things are happening. And that could help weed out our numbers a little bit, but it really depends on how good we are at hiding the bodies.
I don't know.
And she's just going on this long ramble
But if
about
they just-
how to hide bodies in
We
a
could
manure
burn them.
pile.
Take me there.
But if they discover they're missing, then the town's gonna go down. It's probably better
No.
to wait for an opportunity and take the ones that are in town all at once versus risking.
Unless we could use Archon to sow seeds of discontent amongst the goblins to convince them that it's each other killing each other over something.
They're not gonna burn the town down.
Is there a
The town is valuable to them. They're just threatened.
a leader? No, but they might still.
I think I know where the leader's at. And I know where all their stuff's at. Yes.
Well, that's handy.
We know what's guarding the town.
Outside of town in a cave,
Okay.
2 bugbears, and I saw a third humanoid shape in a cloak. You seem different
I'm
from
a bet
everybody
it's
else.
good.
Probably.
It just
Out of character, I don't think any of us know that, but yeah, probably.
You just seem different from everybody else.
How far is it outside of town?
About 30 to 40 miles.
Look at that ways.
Oh.
I did that in a
Yeah, you
day.
guys, they were booking, and that's why they put you in the back of the wagon so they could move.
But that means that if they go out there again.
I'm sorry, 15 to 20 miles. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
15 to 20, not 30 to 40.
So I
Sorry, 15
walked
to 20.
out, right? Yeah, I walked out.
You walked out, but they were like booking, and you were just
But if they go out in big amounts, that means we have a decent amount of time to get here.
But we could nab a couple goblins
We could shove them in that room and lock them in and kill the others.
after the train. When they go do the business.
Catch them with their pants down. I like it.
We might be able to collect some weapons. And they're goblins, right? What, 60 of them running around here? Are they going to notice?
They
A handful
let
of
me stay out in the field way after dark just because I told them I was continuing to work. I'm not sure how closely they're going to watch it.
They don't seem too hard to fool.
Well, I discovered what's protecting the town, and I don't think they care what we do as long as we're in town because those things are on the edge.
We didn't encounter anything when we left.
I was not far behind you, and I almost died.
Were you on the road?
But I was not. But I honestly don't know if that makes a difference. If people were escaping, I don't think it matters if they were on the road.
The road is safe.
Part of me wants to think that it's them who has something on them, or the
Have the goblins been using anything but the road to get out of town, or just the road?
as far as you see, they roam on the outside of town, but most of what you see them coming and going is they're using the road.
I
do
think
not think it's the road.
I think it's they have either like a deal with these monsters or they control them so they don't attack them.
Do we know if there's a library in town somewhere?
There is not. It's a tiny little town.
Okay, so there's not. Damn it,
Can I make an Arcana check based on her description of the things?
Go ahead.
Out of character, good news. I know at least that they don't go over 28 hit points.
Hey, as we were coming back at the end, do I notice?
Nat 20.
Oh, damn.
You have heard legends of various plant creatures, but this, her description, doesn't match anything you've... Like, some legend tied to a tree, some kind of cursed tree, but that's it.
Lovely.
Let's burn the town down.
They're
Or
vine.
just the trees.
They're vine dogs.
So I think it has something to do with Santa. Maybe.
It always does.
Good news is I can put them to sleep. For a
Santa,
minute.
but smellier and less kid-friendly.
You can put 2 of them to sleep.
Well, I can put. It's not based on number of creatures. It's based. We don't know if it's only 2 of them that show up when we cross the border, or if it's like 2 per person.
I think we need to go prance around the border for a little while and find out.
I need to rest.
I'm gonna go to the
I've been up for so long. I need sleep. I've been working as a barmaid. People yelling at me. I've been washing linens. I've been a slave. I need a nap. Please.
Archon?
Why'd you get a chop?
I'm with Avery. Let's go
Please.
take a nap.
I've been digging out the field playing in the mud.
Train
This
might
shit's
be. I'm gonna
great.
try to take the back alleys, the back out, swing fun for the train.
Okay, yeah,
Staying in the shadows.
you find an area with basically like a public bathroom, but it's holes. It's like an outhouse type thing. There's 4 stalls, holes dug in the ground underneath them, kind of thing. And behind that is this large manure pile.
Okay, is there anybody there right now?
No, you don't see anybody there.
I'm gonna go to the back of one of the stalls. I'm gonna pry the boards off.
Give me a strength check and a stealth check. Or athletics and a stealth check, sorry.
So 19 and 2 19s.
2 19s. Okay. You're just really quick. And you pull off a board. Yeah, you've got a board in hand.
Actually, I was kind of wanting to remove a couple.
A couple of them.
Yeah.
You pull them off, pry the nails out. The nails you just pull them out, and you've got several of them.
Okay.
You've got enough to get an opening about that wide behind the stall.
Okay.
So
And
disrespectful.
I'm just gonna camp out. I'm gonna leave the boards there. I'm gonna camp out.
Okay.
And wait to see if a goblin comes by and uses one of the stalls.
Give me a stealth check.
And actually what I'll do is I'll go to the other stall and I'll close the doors.
Oh no, are you gonna do this tonight? Oh,
Okay,
God.
give me a stealth check.
I think no one else is asleep at this point.
If you guys are all going to sleep, yeah.
Yeah. Dassery is gonna walk around the town and cast detect magic just to kind of see if she can see anything.
Or wait, she's casting it ritually and she catches it ritually?
She got the wand now.
Oh, so she's using the wand.
Yeah.
Okay.
13.
I'm out
No,
by the
14
tails
minutes.
again.
Yeah.
Use that thing.
Yeah.
14, sorry, I got a plus 4. 14.
Probably make a good round around the town.
She is not going to the fields. Not yet.
Okay. Yeah, you hear a couple of goblins' voices come in, and one walks up right into the stall that you're behind, and the other one bangs on the door of the other one, doesn't hear anything, and opens it and gets in that one.
Okay, there's two of them.
There's 2 of them.
Alright,
Oh my god.
when the one goes in the stall and I'm in, I might hear him doing his business, I'll pull the boards off and
Oh.
grab him around the head. Preferably more.
Give me a stealth check.
You're covered his mouth so you can't scream, right?
Oh, this is so bad.
Right?
15.
So cool.
No. 16.
16. Pull the boards. Give me a grapple check.
Don't slip.
20.
20. You grab a hold of him. How do you grab him?
Or preferably around the mouth. And then around the body. Like this.
You have him. He is grappled.
I'm going to try to snap his neck. God.
Roll unarmed attack. He's fighting you, and his head's pulled. And he's just like it's instinctual, desperate, and he's literally just holding on.
Okay.
And hold on,
Make it.
just a second. Okay.
Normally you get an attack, and then you get to make the unarmed attack, right? So kind of like 2.
Yeah.
Can I try it again?
Go ahead. I was using your main action was grappling him,
Okay.
and then your unarmed attack was your secondary.
Okay.
And he's doing this. He's slapping at his side, trying to get his sword out, his scimitar out, as he's grabbing you. And his head is
Not to die.
He's literally twisting his head against you. He seems desperate to live right now.
Okay.
Imagine
Doesn't
that.
Okay.
want to die.
You don't get the 2 unarmed attacks unless you're a monk.
Yep. If your primary attack is unarmed attack, you get a second. You can take a second offhand attack.
That's what I was.
The 2 weapon.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he's just making another unarmed.
But I wasn't thinking that the grapple was. That makes
Yeah.
sense. That makes sense.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's your turn. What are you doing?
Same thing.
Okay,
It's tops. I won't take it as a 19. Tops. Nope. Less than what I got last time. Nope. 13.
he is still grappled, and you still have him, and he can't seem to get out.
Bonus on arm attack.
Go ahead.
1.
Nat 1.
Oh no.
As you go to hit him, he literally pulls out his hand and goes, and he goes and yells out.
Okay.
Grabs for his sword, pulls his sword out, but he's just slapping it against you at this point. He's just trying to
Not die.
not die. You hear the scrambling sound from the other stall.
Okay.
Your turn.
Arm attack.
Grapple sword.
There we go. Woo. 18.
That hits. How much damage?
5.
Okay. You literally, like, as you got him, you just pound against him. He's what? Okay. Your second attack.
Arm attack.
I assume I didn't hear the goblin yell, did I?
24.
That is the hit. And you just
Another 5.
and you snap his neck.
Okay.
And just as you do that, coming around the corner, holding his pants up with one hand,
Yep.
and a scimitar in the other.
Isn't the door closed? though?
Scimitar guy.
Huh?
Isn't there a door on the stall?
It's not a shut door. It's just
Okay.
a swinging door. You can see feet
Unless his
under.
body was braced against the door, then maybe.
And he comes out and he sees you. He's going to try to attack you.
Killed his friend in the toilet.
Does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. Take 5 points of slashing damage as he's yelling, as he's trying to hit you.
Okay. Hell, why not? It's like the end of the night. I'll rage,
Woo!
and I'll readily label as the other guy's scimitar.
It's right there at your feet.
Grab it and attack
Okay.
it.
Go ahead.
Good. After 1.
Oh my
It's a
God.
nat 1.
Yeah.
You go grab it and fumble it, and the guy goes to stab you again. Opportunity attack, but in his haste, he misses.
Okay. Bonus attack. 18.
Yep. Oh no, you rolled a nat 1.
Yeah.
Stops your turn.
Oh.
Yeah,
oh,
your
okay.
turn's
okay,
screwed.
got it.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, those are for those who are just joining us. Our home rules are a nat 1 happens, something terrible happens, and it stops your turn. nat 20, something awesome happens in addition to the normal critical rules and whatever else, and always succeeds. Drinking a potion is a bonus action, and giving a potion to somebody else is an action. Okay, so now he's yelling, but now he's going to attack you with his turn. Does a 14 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay, he's slashing at you now as he's trying to yell.
In the outhouse, right? So,
Right out behind the outhouse. This is right behind the outhouse.
Okay.
Okay, your turn.
All right.
Foolish mortals.
Natural 20.
Natural 20, and I know how many hit points you can do minimum. As he's yelling, reach in and stab him in the throat with this, and he just falls dead.
Now you have to fake the goblin voice and be like, "It was a spider, guys. It's all good.
That-
Nothing
that-
suspicious happening."
Give me a perception check.
Oh god. I wasn't close enough to hear any of this, was I?
7.
As you stop and the goblin falls dead, you're listening. You don't hear anything.
No.
Nothing.
No noise whatsoever.
None. I mean, you were back behind buildings,
Yeah.
a bunch of buildings, but you don't hear anything.
Was I hearing ambient noise before I came back?
Yeah, I mean, there's just the normal wind, bugs, cicadas, things like that.
And now I don't hear anything.
And you're still hearing the ambient noise. You're not hearing anything else.
So
Don't be
things sound normal.
Things sound normal.
Oh,
You got away with it.
okay. All right, I'm gonna take. So what do they have on?
Scimitar each, a short bow, and 15 arrows.
15 minutes. Go find anything else on the roll.
Yeah, you actually find an interesting.
They mentioned there's suspicion that maybe they have things, talismans, something that would allow them to get out of town.
They have amulets on them.
They do.
Yes, they're made of iron and they look like this.
Okay, I'll take both of those.
Okay.
I'll take all the weapons, and I'm gonna go bury their bodies in the manure.
Okay. Give me a. Yeah. Give me a survival check. Why not?
15.
Okay. You basically shove them into the manure pile and put, kind of
I use those boards now.
boards. You're just kind of doing that.
I'll cover them.
Trying to stay clean.
They've got a pitchfork there. You just kind of
Yeah.
pull it down over them and
Right.
their bodies.
Right.
What are you doing with the boards to the outhouse?
Put them back.
Okay. Now
Nothing suspicious.
don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Somebody had a really nasty, bloody bowel movement in there. That's
It was aggressive.
Hey, buddy, it's looking pretty rough over there. Have a courtesy flush.
Austin Powers. What did you eat?
See, Austin Powers, right?
Great scene.
Okay.
you left.
Who does number 2 work for? Sorry, that's the last one. I promise.
Left the board
Thank
off. Completely blew up the back.
9 minutes.
All right, I'll head back to the inn.
Okay.
Well, is there anywhere? So 2 scimitars, bows, arrows.
Mhm.
Is there anywhere behind the inn or anything I can stash this?
Give me a perception check.
15.
Yeah, you see a pile of wood, a wood pile out in the back,
Okay.
and there's enough space between the wood pile and the building itself that you could stash some stuff back behind there.
Okay, I put all the weapons back behind the wood pile.
Okay.
Keep the 2 amulets on me. Head back in.
Okay.
Find these guys.
I'm wandering down. So.
Let them know what happened.
Give me a perception check.
That's a 14.
You hear a scuffle coming back from back further into town, like back the way you came.
Guess I'm gonna head that direction as stealthily as I can.
Give me a stealth check.
She's got a keys. Okay, not this time. 17.
17. You quietly, carefully make your way back into town, and just in time to see Archon coming out. He looks a little cut up, and he's walking back towards the inn, just like as casual as can be.
Archon,
Yo! What are you doing out here?
I could ask you the same thing.
I'm dealing with things.
Does he smell like manure?
Oh, yeah.
Give me a perception check.
Dealing with things. I
Uh,
smell that.
9.
What the hell is that smell?
Do I want to know?
Goblin. Here.
Oh
When I
no.
get out of town, I'll tell you.
You see this amulet that looks like this.
It
has a little red gem. It has a
His
little red
hands
gem.
weren't clean when he took it, so it's probably got
Now, of
blood.
course, this is a horrible
Whatever
rendition.
shit
I
on
will
it.
find a better one, but
I was walking around town trying to just using detect magic to see if I can see anything on either on the goblins or trying to see anything suspicious. No.
Nope.
Does that look magic or
it does not ping magical.
is there an arcana or religion check that I could roll or history or something that this
Give me a
might be
history.
familiar to?
Give me a history check.
Let's just go test it.
Let's wait until
Come
tomorrow.
on, let's go. Start walking.
I mean,
Okay.
I've been on the edge of town testing
You have
things
no
myself.
idea.
That's the one skill I'm good at. Why would you rolling that?
I ignore everything she says. I'm like, just
I
come
follow
on.
him.
Start walking out towards the fields.
I follow. It's like, okay, Archon, just so you know, if these things appear, do not attack them. I'm going to put them to sleep
You
and
said
we're
you
going to
deal
run,
with
okay?
them, right?
Yes, but do not attack them after I deal with them, please.
Wait. Let me go get his info.
Okay, you see him run back towards the inn, the backside of the inn, comes running back out, and he has a sword in hand.
You know, I'm not going to ask questions. Not at this point.
Not to Archon.
All right, now
There's no use for it.
I've been out by the fields trying to
Give me
see
a
how
perception check.
close I can get.
Yeah, he's cut up a little bit.
Can I use prestidigitation? Does it look like other people's blood?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say actually, I still can I use prestidigitation to clean them up a little bit,
Sure.
just so that way, in case anybody sees you.
what's wrong?
Just I don't want people asking
10.
questions.
10.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got blood on.
What's it?
Um,
Normal, right?
Clean a little bit of the manure blood off.
You're wandering around, and suddenly you see Archon and Dastria heading through the fields, heading out towards the outside of town.
I've been out on the outside of town.
No, like
Why do
they're
you
coming,
sleep?
like they're coming perpendicular to you.
Oh. I've been out here going like this and essentially towing the line, seeing how close I could get
Oh god.
before I activate anything. I go out one more foot and then come back and then go out another foot
Oh,
farther
no.
than that and then come back. Trying to
About
establish exactly
you're
how
about
far.
5 feet. You've gotten to where you're brave enough to get about 5 feet out, and that's when they come. Archon looks like he's giving zero cares at all, and just trucking.
Dastria looks uncomfortable.
Dastria looks
I'm gonna
very
send
uncomfortable.
obviously not native to the area bird calls at them to get their attention.
You guys are hearing.
Chill. I get confused in the middle.
I'll stop that for a second. That's a northeastern Endorian swallow.
There's natives in here?
Yeah,
So then should we be concerned?
I don't think so.
Are you approaching them?
Yes.
And you see Musi coming up.
I tried to call to you.
I heard it was a pretty good impression.
For what?
Give me.
Whatever you just said, you cannot remember what you said.
Okay. What are you doing?
I was making pterodactyl noises, guys.
What's a pterodactyl?
Oh, they're like these really
You
funny looking things. I'm
you-
just making some up now.
no.
It's like wings. They're really cute. They're back in my home country.
Okay.
Oh, an insight check.
Roll it.
I clearly spouting garbage.
12.
She has no idea what she's talking about.
So we're trying something dumb. Wanna come?
Yeah, I can get about 5 feet out. How far can you get?
We're about to
So
find
I
out.
got up to the edge, and that was a bad idea. We got these thingies. We're gonna try to see. Well, look, Archon, you're not squishy.
No.
We're gonna see if they come up when he walks over the line with that talisman.
Alright.
But if they show up, please don't attack them after I cast a spell. Because we're gonna need to fucking run. Freaking run. Oh, Jesus, sorry.
You're bad.
I know, I'm sorry. We're gonna need to freaking run.
It's okay. I'm sure we can handle those poopy heads.
I mean, we could maybe try. I mean, there's 3. We could.
Let's go.
We should put him to sleep, right?
Stay 10 feet behind me.
Okay.
So you throw
You
one and
stay
take
up
it back
with
as a
it.
trophy so the rest of us know what to teach the
Okay,
villagers how to fight it.
put you guys out there.
Oh my god! Oh, they're so cute!
I don't have a mini.
Okay,
Now you have.
Archon is approaching out. Dasria. And.
Well, I think you should stay behind. She wants her to stay behind her too. Like, stay behind her.
Actually, yeah, she doesn't have a medallion.
Yeah, let's go in a line here and see how this goes.
How about that?
I'm gonna stand at the 5 feet that I know is safe.
Okay.
In that case. Okay, there's Archon.
Just give me that stupid thing.
Oh lord, I have a lot more feet to go. Okay.
You stop there. Archon moves here. Dasria is like right in front of you.
Archon, you pass the line, and coming out of the ground are these creatures that seem to be made of vines, twigs, wood, and
There's 4.
briars.
I know what these are.
And briars, and they just stop in front of you.
I have Word of Radiance ready to
I'll
ready
hold
to
that
fire if they act aggressive.
Do they try to attack?
I'll hold up that amulet and say, "Let us pass."
They don't seem to be moving.
I'm gonna prepare the sleep spell.
I keep going.
Try to go right past them.
So there's 4 of them now and not 2?
Yes, there
I'm
are
not
4
gonna
of
cross
them.
the line then. I'm gonna wait a little ways back and see how they react to him moving past.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna move past.
You go to move past them, and the 2 larger ones, slightly larger ones that are about humanoid size, turn and attack. They literally throw. Basically, they throw thorns at you,
Tiny Dems.
and that will be next week.
Woo!
All right, folks. Thank you so much for joining us.
I had my spell ready.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you again next week. Until next time.
Bye!